Perhaps the moon knows the secret of the new sound.
He's so bright and pull on the surfaces. He's so bright and he walking on my face. He's so bright and
Open your mind.
pull on the
Let us begin our quest to find the new sound.
I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got thrice.
Look at the shine, everything I need.
Zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo.
Okay, let's have fun.
better bedtime.
Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new.
Look at the shine,
Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new.
look at the shine.
He's so bright and bright, pull on the surfaces. He's so bright and he walking on my face. He's so bright and bright, pull on the surface, pull on this. He's so bright and he walking on my face. Better bedtime.
Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new.
Look at the shine,
Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new.
Sound.
You must choose. Bimbo, bimbo. My name is Mr. Susan. You must choose, and now it is time for you to do the choosing. I am Mr. Bean.
I've got new.
You must choose.
I've got thrice.
Look at the shine. I am Mr. Bean.
I've got new.
You must choose.
I've got thrice.
Look at the shine.
Trapped in cabinets.
Can I get out? Will it get out? Cause he will.
You like a tingle time, Vince again. Tingle time,
Better bedtime.
you like a tingle time.
He walking on my face.
Everything we need here. You like a tingle time, Vince again. Tingle time,
Better bedtime.
you like a tingle time.
He walking on my face.
I did a rhyme.
Better bedtime.
Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo.
You better
I've got thrice.
Look at the shine.
Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo.
you better
I've got thrice.
Look at the shine.
Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new.
Look at the shine.
Yeah, I did a song. Jupiter, I did a song. You ain't got one. Yeah. Oh, I feel sick.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome once again to Darachat. My name is Daramouthe, of course, or Dara, because some can't say the last part right. They say Daramouthe, which is
I call him the Mooth.
yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Call him the Mooth.
you sound like someone with a speech impediment. No,
Welcome to the Mooth Show, everybody.
no, I call it Darachat for a reason, good sir. Otherwise, this is not going to go well. It's like, look, I know you have a speech impediment, but can you just calm down for a second?
Or
So
I call him Daramouthe
that's
because of the Twitters.
Twitter X.
Things.
Yeah, well, of course I couldn't call my name like it is now because stupid Twitter X, but hey, that's on them, not me. So how are you doing, sir? I see you are in the habitual stasis of wanting to go to Hawaii. You got the shirt
Oh
on.
yeah, dude. Like I have. This is like my uniform now. I kind of my job now. I'm driving my own car around, and like I want to dress up a little bit, but not too much.
Right.
It seems like I'm wearing Hawaiian shirts or like crappy like collared shirts or something. And so this is like my go-to now. and stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, when I'm wearing shirts anyway, this is my uniform.
When it should be when I want to wear shirts. This
Right.
is what I'll wear.
Near the end of the day, it gets a little loosey goosey.
Near the end of the day, we see the male walk outside, bare naked as the sun himself, and we see him yonder into the trees like he is the wild man from Africa. As he climbs the trees like his original ape-like ancestors, we see him. No, don't throw the crap.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, well, at least you don't go as crazy as that, but still, you can go pretty crazy. So, is that why people keep throwing out of their chats? Is because you go shirtless every time you take off your shirt? Like,
yeah, I mean, they want to say that, but it's like they try to make up excuses now. It's like, yeah, you call people, you're always calling yourself daddy, and like I've been doing that forever, man. Don't think I'm that's don't pretend that's why you're throwing me out now.
Do you do it with sunglasses on or with sunglasses off?
My job?
No. When you call yourself daddy, do you do it with sunglasses on or do you do it with sunglasses off?
All sorts. I don't know how to answer that in a funny way.
You don't have the
whenever.
Point is you don't have to answer. I can say
I
no.
do. I'm a comedian. I'm an entertainer.
Are you not entertained? I was about to say, if you do it with your sunglasses off, then that's probably why. If you do it with sunglasses off, I can understand. If you do sunglasses on, you've already won. What is it? The Emmy for Best Picture, right there. You just like, take your sunglasses off. Who's your daddy? And it's like, no, I can't watch this. You put your sunglasses on. Who's your daddy? And people are like, yeah, I can believe this guy.
No, I can get behind this guy. Yeah, who's your daddy? Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted someone getting behind you for that. Get up real nice and close and say, who's your daddy? He's like, oh,
I don't even have any sunglasses over here. Actually, like the pit vipers I was wearing during work this week and stuff. I wanted to do some Ubering. So what I'm not Uber, I drive people around in my car, right?
Right, that's what Uber is.
And then for my other job, to switch it up, I'm driving people around in my car for like medical appointments. That's my new gig I'm doing and stuff. So I get up early. It's so silly. I get up early and drive people around, in their to get their medical appointments. And then I'm only doing that like 6 hours a day right now. I mean, that's if I do it the whole time. And but then I get up pretty early and I'm done at noon, so I'm pretty freaking tired. So my old man ass takes a nap in the day. If I have time, then I'll turn on the Uber. Actually, hey, check this. Sometimes there's big gaps in between where I'm not taking anybody anywhere. So I actually turn on the Uber app and get like a ride or two in before the next appointment. I almost got in trouble the other day because something's weird with the app. It doesn't say how long the ride is. And so I'm like, I'll do a quick one. I got a half hour. I'll do a quick one. Okay. This is 90 minutes away. Like 90 minutes away, dude. I'm going to be freaking 3 hours late to my next medical appointment. And so you'll find with me, like if I can't make people happy, then I'll split up my time and make everybody the same amount of sad. So
I'm feeling sad already.
Yeah. And so like I couldn't bring like this couple to O'Hare. And so like I took them to a train station. At first I was like, oh, okay. I can't do this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, go ahead. Like, I want to be so late to my other appointments and stuff. And then she got a text that her plane was canceled. Oh, and his was a little later. Hers was canceled. I'm like, okay, guys, this is a great opportunity. I can't bring you. Okay,
Right.
this is good. And so I brought, like, we found a place to bring him to in the next town. It's a train station and stuff, and so and like, I'm gonna try to fund your stuff. I didn't even know how to do that. I didn't even try because they were there. They ended up being cool about it. They said, "Well, we just won't tip you." Was all. I'm like, I'll try to refund it. Don't worry about tip at all. But I ended up getting a tip from him anyway.
Nice.
And I think they probably were just fine. But then, like, the medical appointment, like, they're kind of pissed off that I was a little late, even though it was in time of like when the company says they'll be picked up. And
Yeah.
so it's a new gig. And
Sounds like new
stuff.
gigs. It's like
New
two
gigs.
different things. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
one
I've
is
been doing Uber for a little while,
yeah,
like 6 months or so.
nice.
And that's fun. I was trying to do Uber at this country music festival. It's a huge thing. It's called Country Thunder. Yeah. And it's in this really rural area. Country Thunder. And I did it for a little bit. I didn't have too much time. But then I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was like so my head was spinning at a bunch of different stuff, and I just couldn't nap. I tried for so long, and I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna be safe if I try to go out and go in the country and Uber and stuff. So I just worked on the shed and
Nice.
stayed home.
Nice. You're also building a chicken coop I last saw.
Yeah, that's one of the things. The shed. I mean, the shed is going to be a chicken coop,
Right.
and so it's like a 4-hour. Let me see my quotes. 4-hour shed like build, but I'm like months, like at least a month into it, a few months. Not every day, but but yeah.
Let me just put this one nail in, and takes the whole day.
That's basically, yeah.
Goodness.
Basically.
So did you start the medical thing after Uber, or was that the same time?
Yeah, I've been doing Uber for a while, like 6 months or so.
Right.
And then I've been doing the medical thing for like a month now. Yeah, I forgot when I started Uber. It's been a while. I kind of know what I'm doing there. But,
So you can't drive blindfolded is what you're saying, because you know what you're doing now. So
oh my gosh, I've had jobs, dude. I've had jobs where, like, just going to work, and you take the same route and the same path, and I ended up like just watching shows on the way there. It's like 45-minute drive, and probably think it's dangerous, but like I went through so many series this way, and I mean, there has been accidents in front of me, that I did not cause, and I was able to avoid some big accidents where, while the show was playing, I was, fine. I'm pretty alert, and stuff when it comes to that. Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, when my car drives itself, I'm I just after so many years, the car drives itself, and I'm fine. Absolutely.
just make another left. You missed the left. Now I gotta go back again. Now I used to do Lyft, and that was fun in itself, but it's not. It's the same thing like delivery. I used to deliver pizzas. It's the same thing. It's just
Okay.
It's just tip money, and I met some nice people along the way. There's this guy who made money off of selling a special breed of dog. He made his living off of that, and then there was some, just some people talked, some people didn't, and you just kind of like, you just went with it. Like if they didn't talk, I was like, I was not going to force them, but I was at least going to try at least, poke some holes and see if they'd want to. But sometimes you can only do so much.
It's great fun. No, I do enjoy it, and like the talkative ones, I like the weird ones. I like weird people that talk, and so I do enjoy that. Like if I get you on like a Saturday night and you're drunk, those are the best times. Some people don't like that. Some people don't like it, but I'm like, just give me the weird ones. I'm learning now that yes, give me all the weird ones. Like, what was I gonna say?
Something about weird ones.
Yeah, weird ones. Just get them to talk. Like sometimes they get in your car and they say just a few words, and you realize that they don't speak English, and then so you try to say something to you. You try to say something to them, and they're like little Asian girls or something, and he's like, "What? What?" And it's like, you don't understand me. And so like, okay, forget it. You know, I try to split it up. Like if it's a long ride, like we can't talk the whole entire time and stuff. It's a 5-minute ride. Oh yeah, just talk as much as you want during that time. Like learn who that person is. Like I'm learning that. Yeah, just meet all kinds of people and understand. I mean, we're talking to Daramouthe here. he meets all the people. Just what is that?
I said, I don't know about that. I tried to, but some people kind of push you off. So I'm like, all right, well.
I mean, the ones that you're talking. You said like the other day you made a post like was it 170 people you talked to?
No. It was so what I did was I had to go through. Well, I went to my YouTube side, but I had to go through and try to figure out how many people I had talked altogether. Now I didn't count the double or the many multiple times that they came on, just the one time they came on. You know, just because that's what I've been using my templates for. My thumbnail templates was the count, but I didn't really have them all done, so I had to go through. And so I was counting through, and I was like, I got to write it down on a notepad. It's like, okay, I've already done this person, so I've already counted. No. So after I got done, it was this was before I went on with did the 2 with Fauplich, which is like at midnight. I was until Fauplich, I had talked to about 79 different people.
Okay. Okay, 79. I thought it was 179.
No, that's probably the total amount of videos, but not people.
Okay, no. That's impressive in itself, absolutely.
But yeah, so right now I'm 80 plus.
Okay. Yeah.
And next month will probably be much more than that. But I don't count. I didn't count the multiple times someone came on. I counted new people, and absolutely. So once that was done, it was like okay, because I'm pretty sure by next month or the month after I may hit 100, depending on.
Oh yeah.
If I hit 80 at what was it when I had Fauplich on, then anything after that is coming up. So I have about 20 more people to go before I hit 100. But I don't count people who've already come on. I count new people. So, but that's the real number right there. That's the real number I count because of the people, the followers. That's great, but not every follower watches you, and so you're sort of left with this mismatch of people who enjoy your stuff and watch by or whatever. But the real count I follow is how many different people I've had on. So we'll see how many I have on by the end of the year. If I can get that far.
Make it.
If I can make it, I could do it. I could do it, coach. But yeah, it's still going to be, I made a post like it was, some people are difficult to get on and some people just have issues, whatever. I've said it before, some people only come on once. And the funny thing is I had Silver Fox on and I'm already going through that stream to get clips, shorts from it.
Oh, okay.
And
I was wondering if you had him on yet.
Yeah, I did have him on. But then after, I don't know what happened, but then after that, he just stopped following me. So I was like, what?
He stopped following you?
On Twitter X, yeah. So, but he barely doesn't answer his stuff over there anyway. So it was a difficulty just to try to get him on. And this is no thing on his character. Maybe he's just that type of person where he doesn't want to, he's busy doing his own thing. So, but Silver Fox was great. Yeah.
Was it? I was trying to think where it was at. There was a guy, Sammy. He was.
Oh, Sammy C.
Yeah. And he was like, it looks like him and Fox are fighting or something, and He just likes to fight with people, I think.
I have no idea what that one was, but that was over some dumb thing that I've totally forgotten about. Well, I've forgotten about. I remember I know the lingering part of what you're talking about, but after all, I was like, you guys are adults. Can you just get over this?
Dude, do you want to hear my introduction to Silver Fox?
Go for it.
UB! UB!
What up, UB?
No, he was, he had around, I'm trying to think. He was like, I'm not sure where he's at now, but it was like 1,000 followers.
I think he's over that now.
Oh, yeah, he's well over it. I don't even know. I think he's got like close to at least 3,000, probably more.
Right.
But no, when I first met him, I was coming to his chat and stuff, and I think he was here. I forgot how I found him. Like, he was in the front page or something. Like, my friends like were in his chat and whatnot, and I'm like, hey, I like to get chat going, and I'm like, hey, like, okay, if you can guess, let's see, if you can guess how to like pronounce my name, then I'll give you a follow. And then he's like, I don't really care. You're kind of boring anyway. It's like laughing at me and stuff. And then so I DM'd him. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be, boring, to you and stuff. It says like annoying or something like that. Anyway, that would be annoying, but that's fine. And then he said like, oh, don't worry, dude. Like, you're not. He sent me a message back, and I said, okay, well, I mean, if you ever want like a fake rivalry, I'm here, and I'll mess with you and stuff. And he's like, dude, that's actually hilarious. And like, that would be funny. And so the next day I went in and just like razzed the crap out of him. And it was so funny. You could see him cracking up and stuff. And me and him trash talk all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, he can be really fickle. And so there was that first day, and I was like into people's chat a lot. And then that night he had this stream with his friends and his wife about being porn star and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, is this what this guy does? Is this what he lets his wife do? I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's like how, like, I want to get on again and razz him, but this is like the thing to razz him about. And I just felt weird. So I got on a little bit like the next day, and it was funny because like like his regulars were like who's this guy? Like, how come we can't ban him? Like, he can't block him. We already made talking about how I could do this and stuff. And I'm like, hey everyone. And so like, yeah, I felt weird because this ethically, like, this is something like I don't agree with, and just even give someone attention who lives like this, I'm like, I don't know. And so like, after that day, I didn't go into his chat for months. I want to say he forgot who I was,
right?
And stuff. But later on, we connected. Like, I don't know if I came into his chat. We connected. We played some games together as a community. There's a bunch of people and stuff, and so it was neat talking to him and off and on. And then once this like all this blocking happened, like, he was like the first one. Like the second one to get blocked. Blocked me, and it was and so like, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. Like, I didn't know why. Like, first it was Gamer Girl, and then it was him. And like, I was like, I said something, I chatted something, and then it's like, oh, now you're blocked. I'm like, okay. And then something I learned, if you follow someone and have their alerts set up, like it'll come up, it'll go bloop bloop, and it's like, okay, Geyck followed you, and so like I gotta do this, and so I unfollowed and then followed him, and it came up, and that's when. And then he got really pissed and upset. I can't believe you're such a creep. And like, this is the first indication of like why anybody was blocking me, is I got him to spew some stuff like, oh, you're such a creep. You're such a creep. Because like, you call yourself daddy. And it's like he couldn't, he had to think of something to say to me. And so that's like, you're such a creep because you call yourself daddy. I mean, that wasn't the reason, but I think that was all he was allowed to say. So like no one would tell me anything. No one would say anything. So like, you know, I'm just glad he was the first one I got any indication of. It was I want to know the backstory because this randomly came up on X one day. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like, I can tell you the story. If and when you're ready, we'll do it.
Well, you're already talking now. You might as well.
Already talking now. Like,
already talking now. You might as well.
I am so. It is so warm here. Let me turn on this air conditioner. Ugh.
He's like, "How much time do you have?" I have eternity. It's like, that's not enough time. Yeah, I always say this. You know what? He didn't block me on X or Twitter X or whatever, so I have no animosity against Silver. It's just he can be difficult. He either can be either forgetful or difficult to get a hold of to come on, and he can be a bit of an a-hole. But I mean, that's probably, you know, he can be abrasive. Let's just put it that way. He can be abrasive, and we'll forget the other one. We'll just say he can be abrasive when he wants to. But the thing of it is, I have no animosity against him, and I have no reason to cause any friction whatsoever. It's just, it makes it difficult to ask him on again if I can't get to him. It's the same with gamer girl has, you know, of course she's pregnant, obviously, that I do know, but she has been elusive in coming on, and I finally, I'm at a point to ask her to come on, but it's just a thing of people will choose whether or not to come on. And anyone I've had on has always been welcome to come back. It's just people hold animosity because either someone else they don't like comes on, or something else comes up and you're not sure. And so that's what I'm left with, is like, there are some people who've only come on once, and sometimes I don't remember to come back at them back to them because I'm trying to get more and different people on and so forth. I wouldn't have 80 plus people if I just kept to a small circle. My goal, my thing is to try to get to almost about as many people as I can. You know, I've had UB Legend on, I've had you on, I've had so many others. I can't allow me to ask again. I'm not going to use
I'll be the plug. What does that mean?
Look, UB Legend, if you want to do that, that's fine. But I'm not going to ask you to do anything because I'm not going to use you for such silliness. Look, if Silver Fox will ever come back on, he's always welcome. I told him that. Same as any other people that are considered higher up on. I had Lumpy Potato on. All right, I've had Lumpy Potato on. I've had Pudge on. I've had people who are considered high, but at the end of the day, though, they're still just people. I don't care about your silly Rumble status, your silly YouTube status. I give a rat's behind. What I care about is, would you like to come on and have a discussion about whatever? Because I can't tell you more that I've had 80 plus people on, so that's something right there. That's something right there. August is looking to fill up. Come on, guys.
That's pretty good, dude. Yeah, that's.
I try to do what I can.
Dude, just have people on. Bootenbot Gaming, yes. Hey, this guy's my new homie.
Yeah, Bootenbot's all right.
Like I'm in like at the first year of Rumble was awesome. Like I'm making friends with everybody and stuff, and I'm growing and building this community, and now I'm in like Rumble 2.0 where most of everybody is like blocking me and stuff, and I don't know what's going on. And so like Putin here, like it seems like I'm like he likes me at least. Hopefully we can be friends.
Yeah.
And like doing like a 2.0, like everybody that knew me and knew the lady in question.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that's passing, and there's I think there's a lot of turnover here, you know, is how I think of it. There's some turnover, and people come and people go and stuff.
Yeah.
And so like eventually nobody's gonna know about the hiccups I had with you know, those that be the popular people. I am part of the clique.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, UB Legend, I have asked Fused a few times in the past, but I've always gotten he's busy. He's got a full-time job. He's got all this stuff.
he doesn't
I
have a
can
job
ask.
anymore.
Well, I'll try to ask him again, but I've always gotten the excuse that he's too busy. So I can always ask again, but it's kind of hard when somebody's unsure if they're unable to do it, and that's fine if you're able to do it. But I have asked him. It's still difficult, and yeah, you're not wrong. That's why I do to pay it forward. That's why I do all this stuff, because you got to stay humble. Because if you don't stay humble, you're going to be.
I love the clicks. I love the chat, but oh my gosh. There's this place that I'm posting my streams to, and it's an old place back in the day. It's a pro-Trump site, and now they have other communities, and so I posted to the gaming community, and like must be bots or something, because the clicks are just going up. Like today I posted even before I started streaming, and it's already at this is cheating, so you're never gonna get a good number. It's already at 440
Of what?
views, and I didn't do anything yet, and so it's like okay, so I've got there's some botting and stuff happening, but it's fun seeing those numbers. If my old school homies don't come in to watch anymore, then at least I have those bot views to keep me warm at night. My favorite bot has got my back. Hell yeah.
Yeah, except the streets don't like you, Putin bot. You blow them up.
Blow up those streets.
Well, and that's another thing too, is that's why I'm doing Dara's Hangout Den, is because there needs to be a cross-pollination between people who consider themselves content creators, because on Twitter to me, he's going to try to stream there. You better let him know. You better let him know.
No, that's mine. It's from the old. I'll give you the old. I'll give you the old. It used to be on Reddit. It was like _Donald on Reddit. That's what it is, and you can figure out from there. Then you're good. But yeah.
But it's a funny thing, because I post my shorts to where it clicks on Rumble. I don't even know. I mean, it doesn't matter the platform. Any platform has that. I mean, YouTube, all this stuff, all Twitch, obviously Twitch, Kick, all platforms have their thing. It's no different than any other. And but I'm not coming out here to accuse anyone being in one. I'm just saying I see it happen, and for me, I just don't care, because that's just dumb. Again, that's why I do this cross-pollination with Dara's Hangout Den, because at the end of the day, we don't have to get beyond our niches and kind of, grasp each other that we're still human at the end. And this is not going to last. I'm sorry to tell you, you're going to be dead one day. And this whole thing with content creation is either going to keep going so that your stuff keeps being remembered, or it'll quickly fall to the wayside like everything else throughout history. So, but anyway. But that's the thought I keep.
I'd like to keep going. Like at the beginning, like I was doing well, and I was getting connected with all the communities and stuff. And now, oh my gosh, well, I should tell you, like I made some
Really?
emotes, and
Mhm.
it's been, and now like two of those emotes, I just made a few,
Interesting.
like all these like the first people I met, and now like two of them like just totally hate me. They just where I made them about like just hate me.
Mm. So what? So you be what? Why is it that if someone like what it being leaves, that chaos comes? I don't get it. I don't get how much power he has to even have that sort of effect. That's the issue. What it
Yeah,
being is, yeah. Go ahead.
is he doing stuff like he was the dude? He was like the dude. But
Not sure.
when did you really start coming onto the scene, Daramouthe?
Oh boy, that wasn't until like last year, sometime in May, because I was using StreamYard to record videos because I couldn't stream to Rumble at the time because the 5 follower deal.
Okay.
And then what was it? And then after that, I used OBS to do streaming because that's when I bought the pro package in order to do the streaming to get around that 5 person ordeal. And then after that, it's just been, I think it was when Rumble Studios went into beta. That's how long I've been using it. So, and that's been not
Okay.
even a year yet.
Yeah.
But it's been from that point. But for this thing right here, I mean, I tried doing movie reviews, gaming, all that stuff. It just didn't click. It just wasn't the thing I wanted to do. And then I started to talk to people like Zora and Toasty and yourself and so many others. Then it was like, okay, there's something here. And 80 people later, I'm showing that yes, there is something in here. So,
Yeah.
oh well, that's understandable. I mean, yeah, I work full time,
You work
but
full time, so at least. Oh, okay. Ian. Well, that's yeah. That's see the turnover. Like he was the guy. He ran whatever locals gaming or whatever it was and stuff. And it's just the turnover. Like at the beginning it was quite amazing. Like that with Rumbles. um at like it was happening fast and furious when I first got on.
yeah,
It was let's see if you know some of these people. Um I don't know who that first guy was. I came into a chat and he made this. I think it was him made the suggestion: go to locals.
yeah.
Um, go to locals and introduce yourself or whatever. And so I went to locals, and whoa, it was a big belch. Holy cow!
I had it off. You didn't hear anything. Don't give me that.
I love it. I love it. And so in locals, it was oh, shoot.
Yes, in
Now
locals
I
it was.
forget. It was Ice. I want to say it was Iceman. Hey,
Hey,
Phoenix
Phoenix Electra.
Electra.
There she is.
In the postal local since May. Wow. Okay. And so, oh my gosh, how come I forget? Like, I'm not sleeping well, and so just important stuff, even like that. So it was.
Just slips away.
Um,
It's like
who
ice.
was it?
It just slides off.
Ice. I think. It was Ice.
Ice.
I think it was Iceman.
Iceman. Mm.
Do you know Iceman? Do you know who I'm talking about? Oh no,
Mm-mm.
he's a great guy. He is old school, and I don't know if he blocked me yet, but it's like he doesn't stream, and so it's hard to tell.
Possibly.
You gotta text it. He okay. So Ice said he's on locals. He said, "Well, I'm going to be in Sophomore John's stream tonight," and so like I wanted to get enough followers to stream. You know, it was like 5 at the time. And
Right.
stuff. I'm gonna go to hang out with Sophomore John. So I go into Sophomore John's. I met Sophomore John. I think that night, Shred Freak, and he was saying, okay, this guy, wants to do this. And so like that night I got enough followers to stream. And
Right.
so like I was streaming the next day. Like that's how quick it went. And from then on, I was like streaming a lot. Like my kids were done with school and
Nice.
I helped teach school, and so I had free time at nights, and so I was doing it every day. I was like growing like fast and building this community. And like Sophomore John, have you interviewed him yet?
I don't think I've heard of him.
Sophomore John. No, see that's the turnover, dude. He is like the guy. I call him the Godfather.
Right.
He is. You don't know Sophomore John? You should get Sophomore John. Like you should.
Well, you have to put me in his direction then.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, Panda Sub. Oh yeah, sure. The big man on top. Big man on top.
Got Panda here. I should say longer, but I'm stupidly busy.
Yeah, sure you are.
Say howdy, man. Geyck.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Panda. Let me talk about Panda Sub. Okay. Let me talk about. I was gonna finish my story of John.
Russia today, Sputnik and other. Yeah. There he is. There's the Putin bot.
I'm glad. I'm just super glad Panda has, like, Panda's not part of the clique that of people that are banning me and stuff, because he is like my favorite guy, my favorite content creator. I mean, I'm subscribed to him, so I don't think he wants to block me for fear of losing $5 a month. But he is a phenomenal content creator. Absolutely my favorite. The only person I'm like subscribed to and I give money to. So, so yeah, follow him and stuff.
I'm gonna go.
Okay,
Bye.
love you.
Oh. She gave that daughter look like.
That's Piper Jane. So.
Yeah, Panda Sub. I mean, Panda Sub also has a lot of experience within the television world, and if you drop your $5, we are so. He's doing it. He's throwing down the gauntlet. Oh no!
What's happening? $5. We're all so done. So done.
I don't drop the monthly, but I do drop enough to be like. Yeah, I'm always welcome back. So I always slip a tip underneath his pillowcase once in a while.
Yeah. Let's see. How do I do this?
But yeah, no, Panda Sub, he works hard for what he was, joking, of course. Yeah, we got it. Now go do your work. You said you were gonna be gone, so go do your work. Come on. Good. Being irresponsible, Panda Sub, goodness.
Let's see here.
Guys, I only got a few seconds. Stays for 5 more minutes. He's all right. He's a good egg.
I can't see.
Are you trying to present something on screen?
No, I'm just trying to find Sophomore John's.
Oh.
I
asked her too, you be legend, but I think she said she was done with streaming or whatever, and
who is?
D-Bear. I think I did ask
really?
her at least once. Yeah. Well, that's just from what I remember. I might be wrong though, so I don't want to go fully with that.
She wanted to do a raid and react. And we almost made it happen.
Yeah.
But
you tell him you be legend. You tell him. You tell me slack.
How come I don't? How come he's not on here? How come I can't find him? Oh wait, 1 of 6. Okay, here he is. No, late show with Sophomore John.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, pump it in here. No, he is. No, it's Ice. Did I say it was Iceman? Yeah.
I see him. Late show with Sophomore John. Okay.
No, he is incredibly nice guy. He has not blocked me.
I'll have to look him up on Twitter X then.
Yeah. You see that little logo, like the red and the starburst? I actually made that for him. It was kind of an experiment, and I made that for him. I was like, oh, let me have that. And so so that's his that's one of his logos now and stuff. So like I like making things, for people and whatnot. Like we have enough people on my streams to do raids yet. Man, I lost. I'm losing people. My guy You probably talk to synth tracks. Oh, okay. I can't hear you.
Sorry, my mic is muted. My mic is
Doing
muted.
some more burping.
What?
And stuff.
What was that? You want to hear?
So he was my guy, and he was all set up to do. We were set up to do a raid and react, and he just never showed. And then I went onto his stream, and I was already blocked. So,
Jeez.
like, it's getting around. I don't know what words are being used to be like to. Because it's got to be something good. Because like what I was doing of itself, maybe to make you aware of how to blow up roads. Why?
No, Putin bot. No, I'm sorry. Your time's up. No more. No more.
Oh goodness. So sophomore John is like, oh, I say he's the first person I met on Rumble. And Iceman introduced me to him. And so it was really the Iceman as the first person to meet. I mean, there's that other guy that I don't even know who that was. He says go to locals. And so from there I developed my ring of people. My sphere of influence and stuff. And then there was like, and Shred Freak was like another first guy I met that night, that day, and stuff. And then shortly after, it was the lady in question. Yeah. You don't even, you were kind of late to the game. Do you even know Sammy Girl? You know that person?
Gamer?
Huh?
You mean Gamer Girl?
No, his name is Sammy. There's Sammy.
I don't think
Girl.
I've seen her name.
I don't want to say her name too much, but we were super good friends. We were super good friends at the beginning here. She had as many followers when I met her as I do now, like 300.
No, I do. What happened to her?
I did. I happened to her. I freaking happened to her. You're gonna ban me after this story, dude.
I was following her, but she was. I know she had medical issues. That I do remember.
I think she's got psychological issues. Dude, do you want to hear the story? I'm the guy. You're lucky. You're talking to the guy that drove her off of Rumble.
Oh, okay.
That's me. Now you're gonna ban me. Hear the whole story, though. Hear the whole story.
I haven't. My hands are up here. I haven't touched anything. Well, explain who Sammy Girl is before you, because some people may not know.
Okay,
because you're talking to more than just.
Oh my gosh, she's this just phenomenal girl. She was really nice. She's really cute. In her 20s, and the first time I met her, she was on Shred Freak's stream. I was friends with him and stuff. And then I mentioned I was streaming, and at the time we were like, okay, I'm streaming and stuff. She was part of the creator program. Yeah. So you may hate me after this. You tell me if you're gonna ban me, and tell me why, because no one ever tells me. No, she was awesome, and so like I started streaming like one night, and like after like I seen her in Shred stream and stuff, and so so she came in because I mentioned that I was going to be streaming, and so she came in and just spent the whole night chatting with me. I had no idea like who she was and stuff, and it was the sweetest thing. And she was like the only one in, I hardly had any followers and stuff and stuff. And then I was streaming the following night. And she did the same thing. So it was just like 2 nights where she was in just chatting at me, and I was hooked. And like, this girl is awesome. Whoever this is amazing. And I started, looking her up and stuff, and like, well, absolutely followed her and whatever. And then she started growing and getting featured, and stuff. And we became friends. Like I would make like thumbnails for her, and I animate. There's this banner that she had. I'm like, oh, I want to animate this. And so I took it upon myself to animate this banner. I just wanted some hearts to fly up, and so we were working back and forth on that. And she was really excited. I was super excited because she was just a cool person. She would go into everybody's chat. It's like her day was filled going into people's chats that were streaming, and she was such a great streamer herself, and she I just knew her as a good person. I just knew her as an awesome person. But then I once you started, and like, I only like people because you're a nice person. If you talk to me, like, that's great. Like, I think you're awesome. And but actually, like, starting watching her streams, I'm like, she is entertaining. Oh my gosh, don't show that. Oh my god.
What?
Don't show. You don't have to show it yet, but she's actually really, really entertaining. She's very funny and stuff, and she just loves the video games. She's great. And so we were friends. We would DM each other and stuff, and like, at some point, it's a point in history, okay, that she obvious. Okay, I'm not innocent in this. I don't know if you watched my apology video. I have a whole apology video on this. Okay,
right. I saw you posted something.
Yeah. The whole say girl gay situation is a long code. We should
Pig Latin.
I don't know. I feel I'm sorry. We won't say her name much and stuff, but
no, but I do want to show, because her page is still up. It's just she puts into her own words what she says about her situation, which I'll share with everyone.
Oh gosh,
so
don't. Yeah.
It's gonna happen either way. So
okay,
just relax. Just relax.
I know. Panda says don't. Panda says don't do this. Don't talk about it.
It's not. I'm not involved in any way, but I am looking at her page to at least kind of get an understanding of. So she's talking about someone push boundaries, invade privacy. I guess someone tried to look up, dox her home, basically, it looks like, and she won't be returning. So, but my thing is, like, I'm not, and certainly not putting anything on you because I don't know the situation, but people, when you're in content creation, this is going to happen to some degree. I'm sorry to tell you, right? This is going to happen to some degree. I think the Quartering has already had his home shared of where he lives, so it's not anything.
I'm sorry, Panda. I really want to tell. I really want to tell the story of this, dude. Please don't block me after this. But
I don't know why you keep saying that, because I haven't blocked you since then. My point of contention is this: while I get their reaction, right, because friend and all that other stuff, and of course Sammy Girl had medical issues as well. My point of contention is that there are two sides to every story, right? Like, there's not just one side and then that's it. No, there are two sides. And while I'll never truly know Sammy Girl,
I'm apologizing to Panda. This is me apologizing to Panda because he said let it go, and I'm like,
Panda said he had work to do, and yet he hung around. So if you didn't want to know about it, my point of contention is,
this is like the worst thing I've ever done, and I keep repeating it. No, I'm not gonna. I don't tell the stories of the awesome things I do, and how I drive people around to their medical appointments, or help out my buddy Daramouthe in his chat. Like, no, I'll just keep repeating the worst freaking thing I've ever done. Like, ever done. Like, the short story, the bad short story is I doxed a girl. I doxed her. I found her location. I doxed the hell out of her. That's the short. The short story of the other side is not too bad. Is there's a girl that her state and her providence out of Long Island, it was no secret where it was at. was common. I've had to get the word. Was common information. Okay.
Mhm.
And I told her what city she lived in. That's the short story that wasn't bad.
Mhm.
Like I told her what city she's in. I didn't tell. How about those Yankees? I told her, yeah, and so, like I felt bad. Like there was this picture, and I had a friend. You know, I would give him a hard picture to find, and I gave him this photo.
Mhm.
It was just a street sign.
Right.
And I already knew like it was in Long Island, but
Right.
I gave it to him as a challenge and stuff, and he found out it was in Long Island. I probably should say, okay, stop there, we're done,
Mhm.
okay, but because I'm a creep, I let him keep going, and
Mhm.
they said, okay, it's in, and then he's like, okay, it's in the city. I'm like, okay. And then I wasn't gonna tell her, but like that night we were talking about honesty, and I'm an honest person. I'm just an honest person. You know, like if it's
Mhm.
mean, if it's nice, I'm sorry. It's honest. So like, this is tough. Okay, all right. This is okay. I had a buddy that did this, and I found out, you know, which city that this
Right.
photo was taken in, and it's like, what was it? And like, I forget. And then I'm like, oh, I remember, it's this and stuff. And then at the time, it didn't seem like it was that big of a deal. Yeah, that's a good point for you. So let's move forward.
Well,
How about those Olympics?
my question to you is why?
Why what?
Why give the picture? Why do it? Why
It,
start that point?
I was kind of creepy. I was like, oh, this would be an interesting factoid to know. And
For who?
it was my coworker that he did this. He does this type of thing. Like I would find
Mhm.
like a random picture, and he would find that. It's a great skill. We talked about Geyck's musical recently. Did I want to hear about that? We'll talk about that. But and so the mistake I made really is I was too honest with her, and I told her that I found the city she lives in. And at the time, she said she didn't care. Like she didn't care. Like that was fine. I'm like, I thought I was gonna go one or two ways. That she's gonna hate me, like, dude, you're a creep, get the hell away from me, or like, that's fine, we're friends, we share things with each other. And what I should say, okay, is the first time we emailed, I already had her first and last name. And so I don't know if she knew that was in her email. Like I had her information. Right. And so I thought we were friends enough that, you know, it didn't matter. And stuff. So having your first and last name is some things are
Continue.
Yeah, stuff can get pretty ugly. And so yes, I'm way too honest. I'm way too honest about this. I'm way too honest with my shortcomings. But okay, so it was two things: either she'd hate me or she didn't care. And it was a third thing where she was scared I was gonna like tell people or come after her family or something,
Right.
if she was upset.
That's reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, and so she pretended to be my friend. And that was like 6 months ago is when is when I told her about this. I'm like, okay, love me or hate me, like whatever, you know, I have to be honest. And so like, oh, she didn't care. So we were friends. We're friends after that. We kept being friends. But as I say, reality split in two.
Right.
Like she was like, we were friends, we were DMing and stuff. But at that point, reality split in two. Like I was her captor. Like she had to pretend to be nice to me, or I was gonna like come after her and her family. That's what she made it sound like. For me, like, we were still friends. I forgot about that whole situation. I honestly forgot about it until recently, where she actually did this year, last year. It was December. It was December of last year, and I'm just finding out about it now. That's when reality split was that at that time,
Right.
and stuff. And like I thought we were friends. Like we like I still made stuff for her. She was in all sense of the word, she might have been like it might have been till later. She was like, no, he's an awful person and stuff. And so, but that's when reality, I thought we were friends. I thought we were still cool, but evidently she was afraid because I knew which city she lived in, even though her name, her Providence was all, well, her Providence, Long Island was known to everybody. I knew her name because of email. I didn't do anything with it. I still haven't done anything with it. I have people harassing me and stuff, and I have not done anything with it. I'm a good dude. But like people started blocking me. Like, why? It started with Gamer Girl. Why are people like I'm being blocked? And like, why is that? And Gamer Girl, Silver Fox, Pep Killa, and it was I don't know why I was being blocked. And then finally I forgot where it was, but then I found out, the guy Shred Freak, who was like still one of my first friends, he's it wasn't until Silver Fox that said like, oh, you're being a creep. Like, I don't know. Like, he knew the story, but he wasn't telling me the story. He just said I was being a creep. Shred Freak, Synth Tracks. I think that's where the list is of like people that blocked me. I had no idea why. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know the story. This is stuff that happened 6 months ago. And like, I don't know. And if it's the torture, if I scare that girl, and then this is the torture I'm getting, then I deserve it. So be it. If this is it, like I doxed or I scared this awesome creator person. And it wasn't until like I found out like, oh, she's streaming under a different name over on Twitch and stuff. And it wasn't until I'm like, okay, what can I talk to you and stuff? At first I was like preemptively blocked, and then I could chat. Like, I don't know what was going on. You have to tell me. I'm pretty freaking dense, Daramouthe.
Right.
Like, please tell me what's going on. Like, I'll come in, and I came at one point. I came in and I'm like, what's going on? Or can I chat? Basically I said, can I chat here? Is like is this? I don't want to intrude. And that started this ball rolling of like, yes. Okay. Something like she hates me for something. I have no idea what, because it happened. Like I said, like it happened so long ago. And, I had no idea. I'm sorry, I'm being vulnerable. People respect. Okay.
I do think though that it probably was a big mistake to pursue, because that's where issues start with, is you pursue a thing thinking there's an instance to it, but you don't think of the after. I don't think anyone thinks of the after effect. You steal a candy bar from a store and you think, well, all right, I'll do one. But it always leads to something else, and I think there's a point
or you're like, hey, I stole this candy bar from the store. I'm sorry. Here's a candy bar, and then the SWAT team comes around, and then
I don't think they send a SWAT team to you for a first-time offender. My question is though, have you at least apologized to her as best as you can directly, as best as you can?
Yeah, I mean, I made the apology video. I did. Like she made her. Hold on.
This is not. This is not a video. This is not. Yeah.
No. Okay. Listen. Okay. When it first happened, like I thought it was something else, like an email I sent her because it was around the same time that she left. I thought it was because of an email I sent her about counseling and stuff. I was trying to help her. Like she was saying things like, just
Self-harm
stuff. Huh?
Self-harm stuff, something like that.
Yeah, it was what was it? Being a she was, and this started coming out that she was no, sorry. Zelda wears mask for me. Like she was saying things. She was being cryptic, and she would say things on her Twitter like, you know, I'm a private person, and I was like she was saying how she was abused in a bunch of different ways, and being her friend, like I felt really bad for her and stuff. And like, of course, and then I sent her an email about like my mom does this counseling, it's about forgiveness. Like, I don't think you're gonna do anything, but like I have to do something. Like I'm sitting on this potential answer,
Right.
but like I had to say this, but it was me. It was she's saying all this because of me. That you know, she was abused, and she's reliving this stuff, and I'm absolutely just trying to help her and stuff. And like, I felt bad for her. I was like crying, and what you saw on her Rumble, like, it was different before, like, oh, because, you know, is something, it was less so like vaguely about stalking and stuff, and I felt super bad. It's like, what the hell, like someone's stalking you, and you're leaving. And so I was trying to reach out to her and stuff and whatever, but little did I know it was all because of me, Daramouthe. Like, I am the guy. I felt like shit. And that's what the apology video was, just like, dude, this is not what I wanted. But during this, like, with Shred Freak and stuff, it was this weekend of craziness, and like, okay, and I finally found out it was me that like chased her away. I had no idea, but she finally came on Twitter and stuff and was like, this is what you did. And like, you made me fearful. Like, you found, like, why don't you tell people that you found like where I live and stuff. And like, I didn't tell anybody. It was something I confessed to her, and I didn't tell anybody. I forgot all about it and stuff. But
my only point of contention is, as long as you made the what's the word? As long as you made the effort to at least apologize to her and her alone, that's fine.
Okay. Yes. She made a Twitter account again. She was totally off Twitter of that account, and then she came on again just to be like, no, this is what you did. This is the reason. And I was so apologetic to her, like, oh my gosh, like, that I don't, this is, my head is spinning because this is not my intention at all. Like, I am so sorry. I feel like shit and stuff, and I was so apologetic, and just like, she like probably didn't want to hear from me or whatever, but it was a public Twitter chat thing, and I felt the worst, and I told her, it's like, okay, you were afraid all this time, and I'm you know, so sorry and stuff. This was because for a while it's just like, people are mad at me. I don't know why they're mad at me and stuff, and I knew it was because of Sammy. But I'm like, I don't know, she's just bipolar. I don't know, but then found out, you know, the reason, and then like, oh gosh, I'm awful. Like, that's awful. And so I spent a few days trying to make this apology video and stuff. Like, this is not my intent. Like, I was her friend. She posted things. I'm like, oh, I'm her friend. I'm gonna help her out. And she'd leave for, like, in the past, she'd leave for a while and then come back. And I'm like, I don't want to intrude and stuff. And then we ended up talking again. That's what it was like. But it was me the whole time. And I freaking
but you were able to get your point across. So
I think like, I want to say yes, but it didn't matter. I have my haters now. I
It,
don't know if Synth and all these people like
that doesn't matter. The point is, you did your best to try to make an apology to her directly, because that's all that matters. The other people, they have their own reasons because they saw her as a friend and they're going to react in the friend way. The point of it is that you did your part, you apologized, you moved on. Sucks. You took the action.
Mhm.
That's the path it took. I've been in a position where, and I won't say what it was, but there was a position where I could have gone to prison because I did something stupid. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and of course that probably could have led you to prison as well, but we'll never go down that road. But the point, my point of the matter is that if you've done the steps, if you said if you've apologized, if you've done your thing, and she doesn't want to talk to you more, the road has been chosen and you must live with that. But
No.
forgiveness is always the first and last step, and then once that's done, you let it go, because people will react in the way they do. And the issue of it is I think a lot of adults, when something crosses their way, sounds pretty tame.
Yes,
What
I
do you
say
think?
I'm looking sexy. Oh man, I don't know. That's
Oh, he's
hard,
talking about
dude.
you. No, I don't, and that for me, I get it now because I didn't understand what was going on. I just saw all the reaction. But at the end of the day, though, I do hope at least you were able to stop yourself and say, okay, maybe there are some things I shouldn't do anymore. That's the thing.
Right,
Forgiveness
right.
and then learning your lesson. Because I think if you didn't learn your lesson, yeah. So
I'm just way too freaking honest. Here, let me tell you about the worst thing that I've ever done. Let me open up. Hi, I'm Geyck. Let me tell you about the worst thing I've ever done, because I'm just
I don't think it'll be the worst
honest.
thing you ever do. I just think it was a mistake on your end, and you've paid the price for it. But
I paid the price dearly. I had,
but you see where that action took that road, correct? Where you said you got curious. You got curious about the person, wanting to see where they lived and stuff, or whatever that led you to that point, and then what road that led you to. So at the end of the day, didn't know the story. Now I know. We can move on from it.
Yeah.
You're done. That's it. And
and I'm losing, and I don't know like what is actually being said. Like if they knew the story, if people knew the story, like I don't, like maybe it's still
all I can tell you is this: life is too short. You've done your ordeal. Move on. Because they've already done so. They can block you from whatever, and that's it. But at the end of the day, just like with the silver fox thing, right? He did follow me because of the whole communication stuff, but then he didn't follow anymore. Am I still pondering on it? I may once in a while, like, okay, what I do, but I haven't gone deep in thought ever since I saw it first. And I'm like, okay, and that's it. Like my whole thing with this Darachat and Dara's hangout and all this stuff, there are too many people. There are so many people and so many different voices and so many different perspectives that those people, whatever they may choose for life, that's their choice, right? I don't give a rat's behind. I enjoyed the time we got to spend together, and I hope one day they'll come back, because I really would like to talk to them again. I'm not here for animosity. I don't have an anger against anybody unless someone's like, I don't know, I said something wrong. But again, it comes to the point where adults don't act like an adult and at least have a civil conversation about, okay, so this thing you did, whatever. No, it was backhanded. It was all stabby. It was whatever. This is what adults end up doing. It's not what adults should be doing, right? We call ourselves adults, but we're still kids in adult clothing. That's what we are. My point of contention is this: don't behold to it. Don't begrudge it. You've done your thing. Get on with it.
Hopefully we won't talk about this again. I mean,
you'll talk about it in the future because it is a lesson to learn from. Right? That's what stories and parables are. Lessons to learn from, because you'll tell it again maybe someday down the road. But the point of the contention is like, yeah, I did this wrong.
I mean, I still felt bad that it was me that like took down an incredible Rumble creator. No matter how much she hates me, no matter how much like lies she's spreading or the people that she's spreading about me, like she was, and I feel super bad about that. I don't know what's being said. Like I don't know why.
It doesn't matter.
so yeah, something has to be okay. Yes, it doesn't matter, and
It
I'm
doesn't-
just like, oh,
'cause
I'm
you're not-
blocked now. I'm blocked
Yeah.
now. Well, I'm just gonna stop following you, and maybe that'll be the end of it. When they said Synth Tracks is gone, like, is he not streaming? Like, what? You-
No, he was streaming Friday, so I
Oh,
don't think
okay,
so.
all right. No, yeah, for me, he's gone, and I finally like, if you're gonna block me, I'm gonna unfollow you. Like, I'm, and it's just
only
like
fair. it's only
like,
reasonable to do so.
I was so, oh my god, I was so set. Like yesterday,
Mhm.
yesterday, I wanted to Uber. Did I tell
Mhm.
you? I told somebody it's country music festival.
Oh yeah.
It
you
was
said something about-
it was ending. Black Geese sort of.
Oh, that's okay. That's what he meant. Okay, there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, he's okay. So he's doing stuff. We were best of buddies. We were best of buddies. But and so I still very much okay. Great show. Go F that guy. F that guy. He blocked me now. But
Screw them all.
no. No, I was trying to take a nap. I needed to take this nap so I could go Uber, late into the night and stuff.
Yeah.
And then and here's me. Okay, let's quick get on the phone and stuff and see what's happening. And like, oh, Joe Biden is stepping down from presidency. Damn it! Dang it! Oh my god! Okay, let's get this out of my head. Okay, hey, look, FP is on. He's streaming and stuff. FP is a great guy. Like, okay, let's get on and chat with him. Like, oh, you're blocked from this channel. Not FP too. Oh, come on.
There's a ton of there's a whole. It's like it's a small world after all. No, that's the wrong thing. So this world is too big. This world is too big. There's enough people that speak English. You move on, go from there. And that's the same thing with like if somebody only comes on once and that's it. Well, I'm glad we get that time is enshrined together, and I'll make shorts from that stream. But after that, that'll be it. And such is life. But at the end, I'm not gonna frustrate over it because I'll never know the true story, and people won't be honest. People won't come to have a conversation like, okay, you did this thing. Like, oh, I didn't know. I apologize for that. If the other side is not willing to have a straight conversation with you and you don't understand outright, then guess what? They're not an adult. They're just somebody who they're emotional, sure, don't get me wrong, but they're not gonna come to the conversation and just say even if they block you, even if they end up blocking you, at least have the conversation. Say, okay, so this is what I'm hearing you did. Tell me your side of the story. But we won't have that because we're all emotion built.
Right.
But anyway, before we go any further though, it is way past the
holy
the
cow.
hour.
Yeah, you get
doing
I'm gonna finish up FP here, but when you're done, just remind me.
Well, no, you're going first. You gotta promote yourself.
Oh, I gotta promote myself. Hey.
Yeah. We set aside some time. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Every hour that's up there.
Okay, this week. Okay, I'm Geyck. Okay. It's pronounced Geek. It's not Joe.
Hi, Geek.
Geyck. It's not Geyck. It's freaking Geek. And this week I want to stream a bunch. I'm done with my musical.
Nice.
This is my last one in the chat. People are leaving. They don't want to hear this depressing stuff. So I'm gonna be streaming this week. I'm gonna be gone the following week. I'm gonna go visit my dad's place in the Dominican Republic.
Nice.
So I stream. I do. I mean, people say variety streamer. Oh, there's a word I use. I forget. I won't even try to get it, but it basically means variety. I do a lot of different things, a lot of different games mostly, but sometimes I like interview people and stuff. Oh my god, I would have liked to done like have the debate played and then talk over it doing my own thing, but who knows what that's gonna look like now. You're gonna have a drunken harpy talk to like the man himself.
Yeah.
So I'm streaming. I'm gonna get back into it. I was only doing it for once a week for the last like 2 months or so. I'm getting on with 2 people who have not blocked me yet, Cyber Mario and Kaiju, Project Kaiju. I don't know if you know him yet. Have you?
Yeah. I've had him on a
Okay.
few times.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah. And so that's great. So I'm in my Rumble sphere of friendship 2.0.
Right.
and making some new friends, and so yeah, just I maybe whittling it down and stuff. So doing gaming, because that's fun and stuff, and just doing a bunch of different stuff. So that's my claim to fame, is doing the Rumble gaming and playing with people. I don't know.
Yeah, and I saw your I saw your YouTube, so I was like, holy shikes, jeez, that guy's a lot of people.
Yeah, always one viral video that I had, and thank you, Yubi, and it's got all that. But now I think I'm blacklisted, YouTube blacklisted. Like I have all those. Like I can't do nothing on there really.
Well, you kind of need to make your PFP the same as you have on Rumble, so that way you have a stream across the board, because you have your old PFP. Your profile picture, PFP.
Okay, yeah. I want to change. Yeah, I've got plans for that. I want to do like a red one because of YouTube. Do a red, like the robot
red version,
dude. Yeah, do that. But thank you.
Yeah, because I have this on Rumble is the same as YouTube. I mean, I had to change my splash background a little bit, just try to get the color looking right. But I did an old thing where I put a QR code on the back page, because people, if they have their thing, they can go to the other one quickly. But that's neither here nor there. But no, that's great that you're mixing it up once more. I think a lot of people. And it's great when you find a niche and you work it well and whatever, but there's a point where you run the well dry. And he's asking, do you still do the raid and react?
Yeah, I've not done it for a while. I want to start it up again. I want to revamp that. Because I had a revamp a while ago, and it changed how it looks, basically the thumbnail and stuff. But I want to do another revamp then, without Synth.
Yeah.
And see, I don't know if I'll get another partner. Synth was a great partner. He'd be there every week, and stuff. And
have fun with it, man.
Thank you.
It's time people stop chasing numbers and just. I mean, I don't think I've posted my either YouTube or Rumble numbers in quite some time, but I do see the amount of people I have on more important, but I'll accept the numbers either way. But my thing is, like, I see too many content creators get sucked in this ordeal, and I just have a fun with it. Like, there was this one gentleman who I'm gonna have on in August, towards the end of August, or no, September.
Wow, you're planning ahead.
Well, it was in August, and I was like, oh wait, it's Memorial Labor Day week, and I was like, ooh, gotta change that date. So it ended up being versatility, because a lot of creators get stuck. I mean, if you are in entertainment, there's a lot to talk about, but that's why Kai and all the other streamers mix it up. Oh, you mean Kai Kent and or Senate or whatever it is? I can't remember. But anyway, my point is, I just don't get caught. I mean, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. The new followers and all that stuff, that's great, because it helps me in trying to get more people on. But they're not the real reason why I'm doing it. That's a bonus to this whole ordeal, and it can all go away tomorrow. But I appreciate every step of the way. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as the saying goes. But anyway, for my end of things, right? Okay, guys. First things first. If you wouldn't mind, like, share, follow, and comment, because anything you do that helps with engagement is better than nothing, because it helps me in having other people on, like Geyck, like UB Legend, like Alpha Zero Omega, like Phoenix Electra, like so many others. And I'm looking to get at least 100 people on in the next few months, so let's get that up there. But if you want to be on, whether you're on YouTube or Rumble, go down to the link tree below, click on the link tree, and you'll find my other places. And so whether it be Discord, Twitter, X, whatever, just go to those places, find me there, and we can get started. Simple, easy, much easier than making pie. So, but anyway, guys, yes, the engagement factor helps, and it helps direct people to the link tree, which will have more people on. It's a catch-22, right? One, the circle and all that stuff.
Big block.
So, but anyway, thank you guys so much, and yeah, hey, Big Black. There's another dude right there. He's another mod. I've made a few people I can
As a
trust to
mod.
mod. So, but Rumble really needs to make it a bit easier to make people or unmake people mods than just go to the back end, because that's too long and it's ridiculous. It's too ridiculous. So yeah, it needs to mix up. But hey, at least there's some good news on the horizon of updates and stuff. So that's nice when that happens. But regardless, oh goodness, regardless, I do know people like Putinbot said, people gamers still have issues with Rumble Studios and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, the ecosystem that they build is going to be their goose egg, golden goose egg, and I think it'll work out well. It's just, yeah,
So good.
I still try to, like, I've been passing feedback stuff to at least some of the crew, because I know they don't really have a central. They have support. Yes, YouTube makes it much easier, but then again, they've had much longer and have more money. So, what was it? I do share feedback with at least some of the people I'm connected to in some small manner, because there's no, I mean, people can go to support, but there's no just feedback tab. There's no, I think they did a feedback survey a while ago, but there's no place people can go to give feedback other than Rumble Studios. And I think that needs to change. So mine is a lady. Well, yes, but a while ago when I had Libby G on, I had a few troll people, and it was just ridiculous. So I believe you can say whatever you want, almost whatever you want, my chat, but don't go up against my guest. If my guest eggs you on, they deserve it. But if they don't egg you on, don't be trolls towards them. My guest, you could say whatever you about me, but don't be against my guest. Because that's just disrespectful, and I don't respect that. So,
dude, you can troll on me all night long. Don't you guys? Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Come on, keep bringing it. Why? What? Geyck messed up. Let me tell you. Okay. We're talking about FP. Okay, I don't want to harp on this anymore. But this is the one that got me. It was
who's FP though? I don't know who FP is.
FP Mahaya. No, he's a great dude. He was another one of those people that there's a lot of people on Rumble that would just, them because they would come into your chat. They would go into everybody's chat and stuff. And then he started.
Legend is one of them.
Okay. No, okay. All right. Way to go, UB. And so when he just very generous with his giving. Go into your chat and giving stuff. And so like the first time he streamed, like, dude, FP's streaming, dude, I gotta go in and say hi and stuff. And so he told me, like, the first person to ever come into my chat was you, Geyck, and stuff. And so and that was like an honor. I'm like, oh, dude, that's an honor to me. So the first 2 times like he streamed, I came into his chat just because, then he asked me, like, why would you do that? I'm like, because, dude, you are part of the community. You come into everybody's chat. You're so generous. Of course, it's an honor to come into you. And he subscribed me for a while, and then he had to cut back, and then he subscribed again and stuff. And it's like, awesome. Like, FP is the guy. And word must have got to her, whatever words were used to get me blocked. And then I came into his chat yesterday and blocked, like, freaking my guy FP, and like the first guy that was in his chat like blocked me. So whatever words are used, it's like I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna go into, hey, why'd you block me? It's just a misunderstanding. I could go back and forth and stuff. No, just one. If you're so if you're so easily convinced, dude, I'm just gonna let it go. Do your thing, like I'm not gonna sit there and argue with me. It's not worth it.
Yeah, smart idea. No, I'd be more like emotionally manipulated, because again, we see this within almost anything. People believe out right off the bat about something and not digging into it further. And I think a lot of people need to just hold on the brakes for their emotional reaction. For the record, I love FP, always gracious when I run across. Well, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
I've never run across him, so I wouldn't know.
Oh no, he's a great. I mean, like I have like contention a small amount of contention to all these people, but aside from, you know, them blocking me, like
Right.
these are great people and stuff. And I'm just sad that, you know, we can't be friends anymore or whatever. Or if they want to, like, I don't know, like some of these, like I was able to like say a few things to Silver Fox in
Yeah.
Twitter. He hasn't blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I know Pepkiller blocked me on Twitter and stuff, and so like maybe they just want their chat pruned. Maybe it's all strategy, like pruning your chat to bring out, you know, the cream of the crop. Like me, I don't care. Like if you're in my chat chatting, then you get to say whatever. Like I'm not going to block anybody within reason. I haven't. And if all of this is to get you more views, then that's one thing. Like I'm on Rumble. I'm doing the free speech thing. I'm not going to be blocking anybody. I don't even have mods, right? And
That's weird.
and it's if like Synth Tracks like wasn't really my friend so much as he was, you know, we're mutually trying to get each other more views, you know, and being associated with me doesn't get you views, then I guess we were never friends, you know. And I'm not here like yes, I want views and stuff, but like I'm really not going to block anybody. If my chat de-evolves into like a bunch of people making fart jokes, then that's probably what it's going to be then. like whatever. But like if this is because they don't like me, that's one thing. Is it because they can get like more views and be more popular because they're prune it, you know, so be that too, you know, whatever is being said, whatever the words being said, like I don't know, like I do want to put it behind me, and I'm sorry, Phoenix, to Harb, to like keep bringing this up when you said that's stupid, then so be it. This will probably be the last time I'll talk about
it. The thing you have to acknowledge is that the story is always going to be there, and you're gonna, and sometimes sooner or later you're still gonna have to explain your end of the situation. There's no getting around that. The deal's been done. You've done the forgiveness factor. That's it, right? The only point of the matter is now it's a story. You have to move past that, but it's still gonna be brought up by other people, and they're gonna want to know, and you just go about your ordeal of just explaining the situation, and that's it. You know, it's done, it's gone. I've said my piece about it, but if people ask, I will just gently, and you could say no, sure, no one's saying you have to, but at the end of the day, action has been made, forgiveness has been said, for asking for forgiveness has been said, and the story's still going to be there whether you like it or not. So it's just a consequence of the consequence, right? So I mean, for what I said earlier, I was in a graceful period that I had family and stuff who had connections and stuff. Not connections any financial, but just in a way that I did pay a price. I paid it in time, and I paid it in finances, and I paid it in a lesson learned. And it was about 5 or 6 years ago. But at the end of the day, it's done. I no longer think about it or talk about it. But it showed me that some actions have a consequence that if you aren't careful, they could land you up in a spot worse than what you thought it could be. And so that's when I hear stuff like that, or maybe some other content creator. Look, for me, I can't look at people I make, meet with and all this stuff online as actual friends, because at the end of the day, we all go our separate ways. We all make our content. That's it. That's the joy of making content creation. We get to connect. We get to make a connection, you and I. You, me, everyone else in chat. We get to make a connection. But at the end of the day, the only person I would consider you probably being friends with is Seishin, because you went to go see him. You actually went to go see Seishin. I mean, you probably have other people too that aren't doing this whole content creation thing. Oh, see, there you go. Look at that. You be legend.
Am I Geyck?
Yeah,
Am I inspired?
you're giving some inspiration to the man, and that's great. When you
Thank you,
can
dude.
learn from your lesson and pass it on as a lesson for others, you have made a bigger change than I think most people would ever, because they'll torture themselves with it. They'll basically kill themselves with it. And I'd rather people just learn the lesson, move on, and enjoy life, because at the end of the day, yeah, like you said, to move past mistakes and keep on trucking forward. That's the lesson I learned. See, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. You taught something today, Geyck. Be proud of yourself. Just not that
Keep
proud of
on
yourself.
trucking.
I don't want you to get like an airhead, that can't be there.
I don't. Yeah, it's not like I want to open with, "Hi, I'm Geyck. I drove the most popular Rumble person away from the platform." It's like, yes, I don't like. I want to keep like. Now I told you. I told this,
Yeah.
and
No,
yes,
yeah.
I
Move on.
finally take Panda's advice and not bring it up anymore.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
don't have to bring it up. But if it's brought up, if someone asks,
Yeah,
your
to
ability
tell
to
the
say
short
yes.
story of.
Yeah, you did.
I told the girl where she lived.
No, you just start off. I made a mistake. I did it wrong. This is what the wrong was. I spoke to her directly as best I could. I asked for forgiveness. She didn't want to forgive. That's okay. Done. That's it. That's
Yeah, I
basically
didn't.
it.
Even, I mean, I don't know if you even asked for forgiveness. And okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm sorry. Like I said, feel like shit. Like this is not. Yeah,
That's like the lamest
okay.
version of asking for forgiveness, but still.
It's not like I don't even want to put it on her to be like, oh, this is something you need to is forgive me. Like no, she felt this way. That is awful, dude.
Yeah.
I've just spent the rest of my life, just.
No.
This is not. It's not like I'm habitually like I'm not coming to her chat and I'm like, f this and all this and if I think eventually if someone was a jerk to me, I'd finally go, okay, f you. But if someone made a mistake and didn't even know they made it, and your punishment is the whole community crapping on you, then someday, someday maybe you'll be forgiven. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you hope for it, but you live. You go on and live, and that's and like UB Legend said. Here, this is the lesson for today: to move past mistakes and keep on trucking forward. That's the lesson I learned from this. There you go.
Yeah.
That maybe you should make that your tagline: to move past mistakes and keep trucking forward. There you go. Geyck has a new tagline.
Keep on trucking. And
keep on trucking. He doesn't drive a truck, but he wishes he could.
I drive a car. I drive a Chevy Trax.
What's a Chevy? Is that a truck or no?
It's a car. It's just a car. It's got a hatchback. It's pretty neat.
What year?
Like when I bought, it's 2020.
Oh, well, that's not too old.
No, it's not. Like when I got it, it was new enough. And that's why I started Ubering, because last car I had was a 05 Malibu Max, which is also a hatchback. Dang, I like hatchback.
Is that the name brand of the car, Malibu?
Chevy Malibu. Chevy Malibu. It can be.
Bulldozer.
I'm burdened by what has been.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Had a great point earlier. Says someone cannot talk out a problem. How's it going to be solved?
Exactly. Again, my point is a lot of people, a lot of adults who call themselves adults in private, like if they don't come if they can't come in private in the table and say, okay, this is what happened. Hey, Horse Stream, thank you for being here. If they can't come in private, they can't have a discussion, they can't resolve it, and if it means they never talk to you again, that's fine. But the thing of it is why call yourself an adult if you're not willing to do the thing? You're going to be hide behind this thing. You're not going to be upfront about it. It doesn't mean you have to be confrontational. That's a different subject. It means, look, this is what I'm hearing. What's your side of the story? After that, if they talk again, that's it.
I'm a different breed. Even if I found out the worst thing about somebody,
leave him alone.
I'm proud of.
Okay.
if someone's a jerk to me and says like the worst things to me,
that's
like,
different.
okay, let me hear your side. Like, you're probably just having a bad day or something. Let me give you the benefit of the doubt. That's how I am. But like right now, it's like, someone said something about you. Unforgivable.
I don't think there are some things that are unforgivable, but what happened is not unforgivable. It's just it's gonna either be forgiven or not. That's the issue. But beyond that
was that
point,
last sentence?
I said it's either gonna be forgiven or not. That's the point. That's it. There's
Okay.
some murder is like one of those things that's really unforgivable. You're not. I haven't heard any of you murdering somebody yet, so I think we're good.
No, I try not to. Hurting people feels the worst, dude. I still have Rick Rack as a supporter, as a
Sweet. Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'll look into that. Thank you, Big Black. And you're always welcome to come on to yourself, Big Black. You just let me know.
I mean, so I'm not gonna so I unfollow. Like, I'm not gonna try to find these people. If they want to find me and say, oh, okay, I misjudged you, then that's fine. I'm gonna forgive and stuff. But like, I'm not gonna seek them out. If you don't want, basically, if you block me, that's the ultimate. Like, some people have not, like, Twitter blocked me and stuff, but like, there's something between. I'm learning there's something between this that I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Like, really, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Like, if I seek you out, that was my mistake.
No, every day.
People hear something and run with it, but don't listen to the other side. That's just it.
Well, the thing of it is that's the what is the saying? A lie is already around the world, while the truth has to put on its pants or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But again, that's just life, and I think on a content creator scale, I mean, you see all this drama with other content creators, like ones I've known for a while, whatever. I'm just like, guys, you're adults. Figure this out. Stop being such a bullhead, a blockhead. I'll be Charlie Brown. Stop being a blockhead and just get it over with. But you can't. It's like the adults, the people who call themselves all sound like this, and it's just like, come on, guys, this is not that hard. It's just an emotional basis factor. Hey, coming in hard again, Bill Dozer, coming in hard.
So it's like all these people. I mean, like, everybody can be friends with these people, and I know that you know that, and basically what I say is everybody has their enemies, and if you're enemies with everybody that your friends are enemies with, you'd run out of friends in a hurry.
Or more enemies. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any friends. Like, oh, whatever, FP and Synthtrax blocked me. Okay, you should stop talking to them. Like, no, because you'd run out of people. Like, you'd run out of people. Obviously,
like that homeless man panhandling.
Right? Yeah. Right. I'm gonna not be friends with them because they're not friends. Like, no, go ahead. Like, of course, be friends with these people and stuff and whatever. I'm trying to build another community here and do stuff, and that's I mean, hopefully that's over. I don't want to talk about this shit again. I found you on Rumble, Geek. Hell yeah, you did. Do I know you, dude?
Bill Dozer is I can't remember where I met Bill Dozer, but Bill Dozer is coming on this week, so heck yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah?
Yeah. Bill Dozer's
coming on. Look at that dude. I'm viewing his stuff here.
I also have another VTuber coming on tomorrow, so
okay. No, and that's what I was Zatris. Like, I was afraid to call up Zatris again just because, like, she's good friends with Shred and stuff, it seems like, and I don't want to, like if she's afraid of me too, I don't want to, like, bug her and stuff, but she seems to be cool with me stuff, and I've been coming into her chat. Maybe we will stream again. We played Portal once.
Never be afraid to ask, because I would have that same issue too, where I'd ask people to come on, but nowadays they're just like, would you like to come on? And chat, Geek, you had me dying. Oh, see, there you go.
That's awesome. There came and chat me. That's great. Yo, Barry, UB, and stuff. So I'm not a bad guy. I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want people to feel bad. I don't want people to awkward. And if somehow I did this thing where I made the whole freaking world hate me.
No, you're gonna run to people who you rub the wrong way because you say something that's off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put that on your shoulders because you can't mind read. I can't mind read.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna mind if someone's upset by me and they're not gonna tell me, then that's on them because I can't read your mind. I'm sorry, world. I can't read minds. But unfortunately, if you can't come to me and speak to me as an adult, then I can't help you. That's the simple line of it.
Good said for sure. Try figuring out why someone is mad.
Yeah.
But the thing that you did was 6 months ago. You're never gonna figure it out.
It's like a puzzle you forgot and you put on this table and the pieces are still off and you put it in your closet and whatever. But at the end of the day, yeah, there you go. Bulldozer has it. Focus on the signal instead of the noise. There you go.
Anyway, so okay, so that's, oh my god, I'm like, I want to say I'm sorry, but that's obviously what's on my mind, and you didn't know. But I was in this musical. Did you hear about the musical I was in?
No, I saw it. I saw at least the picture you posted, which I don't know. I don't understand what that was about.
The picture or that little video.
What you were in, the musical.
Yeah, I needed to post more stuff because the last thing I posted was one of the girls that were in it was filming me during this scene. It was just like me at a bar. And
I saw that.
And stuff, and so that was hilarious. That was fun. And
no, but what was the play?
It was Rock of Ages.
Never heard of that.
I forgot about it. Like 10 years ago. It seems like a pretty cool movie. They made a movie of it. Tom Cruise was like the rock star in it. There's this jerk rock star in it. Tom Cruise was in it. A lot of people were in it. Catherine Zeta-Jones, Paul Giamatti. And so I have to see this. I see for your reflections of your glasses, you pulling it up.
There you go. That's the movie. It says
there's what's his name that killed a dude. Killed his director.
Adam Baldwin, but he's not the director of it.
Is he? No, he's not. I mean, I guess he's in it. I guess maybe I didn't know he's in it.
Here's the cast list.
Russell Rand.
Tom Cruise is Stacey Jacks. That's weird.
Stacey Jacks. Yeah, he's a rock. He's like the rocker in it. It takes place in.
Not bad. Catherine Jones.
Yeah, look at these.
Paul Giamatti. Yeah, some of these I don't recognize, but those other ones I do. But Julianne Hough,
I don't. Yeah, who's that? She's like starring in it. She's got top billings. Looks like.
Yeah.
No, this is fun because it takes place in the 80s and it uses all classic rock songs in it, they're not new songs. These are songs all these songs and so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It says 1987 naive Sherry Christian, which is Julianne person, has just arrived in Hollywood from Tulsa. A rock star. She is just like Drew Boley when he first arrived in Hollywood. He, now the Hollywood veteran who works as a bar back at the Bourbon Club, known as the center of the rock scene in town, and the place where many of the biggest acts in rock get their break. The two meet as Drew helps Sherry with a situation where she first arrived in town. It sounds like a misnomer right there. Despite Dennis Dupree, the Bourbon's owner-manager, not liking to hire people like... This sounds like a Footloose episode. Drew or Sherry. The sheriff's staff. Drew is able to convince Dennis and his assistant Lonnie to hire Sherry's server.
We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it.
Hold on. I want to do something. I want to do something real quick. Just because.
What is he gonna do?
I'm going to do. So this is something I use as a tool to do stuff. So here we go. All right. Can you condense? Crime! You come out. I want to condense this Summary. Let's do this. And boom. All right. Let's see what it gives me. Just doing this as a test. Oh, yeah, baby. So here we go. In 1987, aspiring rock star Sherry Christian arrives in Hollywood and meets Drew Boley, a veteran working at Bourbon Club. They develop a mutual attraction as Drew helps Sherry get a job at the club. The Bourbon's owners face financial troubles, arrange a benefit concert with rock star Stacey Jacks, who is Tom Cruise. Meanwhile, the mayor's wife campaigns to shut down the club, hiding her own past connection to it. Drew and Sherry's romance and musical dreams face challenges from changing taste, personal struggles, and Stacey's influence. See, they wrote all of this when they could have just condensed it to this.
Yeah, I mean, you get more. Come on, you could say like, oh, it's the club shut down, but they want to have a benefit concert. Like in the musical, there really wasn't so much of a benefit concert, but the club was going to be shut down, and so they got people to like, no, this is an institution, but it was a lot of fun. I was the bartender. I came in late, and so I didn't learn the songs really, that well, like the harmonies, like, all the songs, they're all 80s rock songs. And so I didn't learn the songs that well. I didn't need to know the choreography. I had a few lines. I played a few different parts. Like the main one was the bartender, and I had like a leather vest. Like sometimes it was a jean vest. And just for my own sake, I put eyeliner on it. I put big eyeliner. Like no one cared that I wore makeup, but every night I put on the eyeliner, and then at the halfway point in the show, intermission, I took it off because I was a producer, like a movie producer.
Yeah.
And then like a strip club Patreon, and which is kind of the same guy. And so there's a strip club, and I'm like throwing out money and stuff, and and my it was funny, my cohort was also at the strip club. Like in our scene, there was just two people at the strip club, but the girl who played bartender number one, that's like her name in the show, is pretty funny. It's like, oh, you mean barkeep one? Anyway, she was actually the other strip club Patriot Pay, I forget what it was called. And so it was me and her, throwing out, cash money and stuff while, these other girls were dancing. There was three girls dancing, and then there was one more that was just kind of running the show, method actor. And it was kind of fun because it was me and then this girl wearing this fake beard, like, and we're throwing out money while these girls are doing their choreography dance and stuff. But one night, my the other bar keep girl like wasn't there. Oh, and so it was just me. It's just me, and I'm throwing out money, and for one, it feels weird. Two, like one of the dancers was a teenager. Like she's 19, and she was a teenager. Okay, and
was she 19 at the time, or was she a teenager at the time?
This just happened. So she's 19,
right?
And so it's like. So now it's just me. It's just me in a room. Like, and I have like all these girls like dancing for me. And before it was kind of comical because the other person throwing money, it was actually a girl. And so it's just kind of comical. And then that one night where the other barkeep wasn't there, it's like, oh, it's just me throwing out money, and one of them's a teenager. And like, this just feels weird. this just feels weird. Can you come back next time? Yeah.
Who's the
Yeah, this
casting
is
director of this? Who?
right. Oh my gosh. And so yeah. No, okay. And the girl, the teenager, a few years ago, she was a kid, right? And
Well, that's
and they um she was in
we all were kids once. I don't.
nah, maybe her wasn't that long ago.
Oh,
So she was actually in a musical with one of my kids.
oh wow.
Yeah, and so like she was a little bit older. Yeah, she's a little bit older than my kids that were in it. But I'm trying to figure out which, maybe it was two of them, because they were in like my kids did a few musicals with this one house and stuff. And so like I knew her as like a whatever, like a 14-year-old or whatever. And now she's doing this, she's strip dance, and it's just like, oh my God. Anyway,
I like a check, please. A check. Can I get
you know it's a play, right?
well, yes, but if you like, there's a thing where adults play teenagers in a TV show, right? But that's because they can do the inappropriate scenes without getting in trouble. My problem is maybe you shouldn't be having that for a movie that's set in a high school, or a TV show set in a high school, if you're not really willing to do the high school, because yeah, it's just an oddity. But if you have someone who looks young enough, like there's some people who look young enough in their 30s and 40s that you're like, I didn't know. I didn't know you were so old. But yeah, it's just a ridiculousness. But yeah, I didn't know it was for like some sort of play you're doing. I didn't know it was called Rock of Ages, to be honest.
Rock of Ages, and I played that's the strip club patron. I played a cop, a mugger. I can't see my fingers. A mugger. So there's a lot of different things, but the big one, the main one was the bartender. And basically, whenever that scene, I mean, there's just only a few scenes in, not scenes, but just locations in it. And whenever it's the bar, like eventually, like, oh, it's the bar scene, well, I'll just go out then and I'll just pretend to do stuff like pour drinks and and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Like met some cool people, and whatnot, and it was good. I don't know if I'll do it again anytime soon. I want to do the. Oh my God, no!
Don't you want to do the dance moves?
The dance moves, dude. Yeah, they didn't make me do the dance moves, so I'm just like, yeah, just screw the choreography. And so I was just always like behind the bar and just doing stuff. And then the band, there wasn't like a pit or anything. There was like a stage in the middle of the stage. So there's like a stage within a stage. There's little risers and stuff, which they had the band on, which was like the band played a band, and they played all the songs for the musical, and they were a real rock and roll band. Nice. And so it was really cool. And so like, I mean, it's even part of it, the bar's shutting down and stuff is happening and stuff, and then like turns like, oh, you guys are still here? Because that's, I mean, they play every song. Like, yeah. And then so sometimes they interact with the cast, like that Stacey Jack's character, he's a jerk and stuff, and then like he fires them from their band. I mean, the band really doesn't do too much except play the music, but sometimes they have some lines and like oh, haha, I love my band, and they all say, fuck you, Stacy. From where they're at is pretty good. And yeah, they're all great musicians and stuff. They're actually in a band for the most part. Yeah.
Well, sounds like you had a fun time at least. So.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. Like this one night, there's a cast party. Okay, nice. Did I tell you this? Did I tell you the story? Did I tell you the story about the white buffalo?
No idea.
Okay. I'm gonna dox myself. Okay, in my in my town of Janesville, there was like years ago, 25 years ago, there was this white buffalo, and it was like a prophecy that this white buffalo is like special or something.
Mhm.
Okay, there's this white buffalo thing, and this one artist in town made this rendition of the white buffalo and stuff, and there was like 500 prints that were made and stuff, and it was like in Culver's, which is I don't know if you Culver's, it's a fast food restaurant, but like really nice.
I know.
No, Culver's is great. And I remember going to Culver's and seeing one and stuff, and like, oh, this is a white buffalo. It's, you know, it's down the road. You know, it's long since dead, probably. Yeah, and you know, so we knew where it was, and I don't know if we saw it, but we had friends to see this white buffalo. It was a big thing in town and stuff, and so anyway, so at this cast party, our choreographer was there. It was just like a hilarious lady. I mean, I'm so glad to know her. She's so funny, and stuff. And so at the cast party, we're talking to her, and her brother came, and he's a musician. And then like, okay, and then my dad, he's an artist. He painted the white buffalo. He painted this infamous painting. Like, I got to tell you how famous this painting is. Do you know Crazy Horse, the big monument? It's a huge monument over out west and stuff. They've been working on it for 100 years. I kid you not, and it's still not done. It's this huge of this Indian, and he's pointing out. He's riding a horse and stuff. And so anyway, we went to Crazy. We went to see what is it? The Mount Rushmore and some other monuments and Crazy Horse, and going through the museum there, and like oh, sure enough, yeah, sure. There was one of these prints of Crazy Horse. I'm like, baby, like, you know, there with my family. I'm like, baby, like this is from Janesville. Like, the guy who wrote this is in Janesville. Like, we know this. And like, no, it's not. And like, yeah, it is. And so we look, and like, sure enough, it says, you know, like the artist and where it was made. I'm like, see, baby, it's there. Like this, like our little town is the name of our little town is in this museum in South Dakota. And like, so I thought that was cool. And so this is, you know, kind of, you know, important painting. And the guy happened to be there. He was the dad of the choreographer. So I got a chance to talk to him, and this old school rocker. Like he would hang out like backstage, and he'd have like his hair all,
rock star.
Yeah, kind of rock star. Like, he's an old guy. He's like 80 or something.
Yeah.
Or a very worn, you know, 65. And because he's been around and stuff. He has some earrings, and then at the cast party, like, he was there. He was with the lady who was playing the keyboards. And I finally asked, okay, what is your story? What is your deal? Like, you look like you have stories. And yeah, he was old punk rocker. He had a band, yeah, and he was the drummer and stuff.
Wow.
And so I talked to him like a bunch of the night, and just his stories. He played with all kinds of people. He lived out in Arizona, and then he met like the piano player, and he moved here with her like a number of years ago and stuff. And it was just, and like the rest of the cast was like, you know, younger, 20s, 30s and stuff, except for the teenager. But she was never at the cast party. She couldn't drink. And so it was cool talking to him and hearing his stories, because I knew he had stories. And oh yeah, all the young people in the cast, they were kind of off to themselves and stuff talking. I'm like, I'm talking to all these old people getting some kick-ass stories and stuff. It was, and so just that cast party alone was like really cool. There was the one girl actually took the video. I gotta find more stuff on her. she was a dancer. She was a dancer in town for a long time. I was in I think my first musical I did was with her 25 years ago. 25 years ago. And I think she was 15 at the time, and I was like 20, 21. Because I knew she was, ish. I've seen her, and then I've seen her in town a little bit, and she had an amazing career. She was like in Vegas. She was a world traveler. She'd do cruises and stuff. And then she moved back, and she's been in town again, and she hasn't done anything for a while because she had a few kids, and but I think this is the first musical she's done since having kids and stuff. So just phenomenal. Just phenomenal person. The cast party was at her house, so we had it was cool finally to connect with her, because I seen her here and there. She choreographed like another musical I was in. She wasn't really in it. We never got to talk, but like after 5 years later, we were chatting and stuff, and it was really neat. Yeah, it was a good time.
Nice. And that's great. After a period of time, you're like, able to chum it up, because some people are just like, I don't know who you are. It's been a long time, or something to that effect. And you're just like, well, that's great. I guess I was forgotten like everyone else. But, when you're able to have those.
Give me a second here.
Uh-oh.
Can't hear you.
No, what? What was that? I can't hear what?
Okay. Yeah. Please tell me you're not talking.
What? Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, so it is the top of the hour again, and I think we'll call it quits. But we're going to do a few things before we end the show. So first things first, promote yourself, young man.
Okay. I'm Geyck. I'm the man. I'm finally going to Amen. I'm the freaking man. I'm gonna stream finally again tonight. I haven't been doing much. And here's I'm gonna try some more Terminator Resistance. It's maybe more of an evolved game than what I would normally play, but I'm gonna do that right after we get finished here. Just play some games again.
Nice.
Let's see who's still over there. So for a while, I was basically just doing one stream a week, just playing Halo with Cyber Mario and Project Kaiju. And so now the musical is over. The musical that you heard so much about, it's over. And so like this week, I want to hit streaming like really hard, do it every day. If I get those new people to from Rumble that doesn't know my past. It don't know my past.
Well, you're doing more than Rumble now, aren't you?
I've been trying to use freaking Rumble Studio. Okay. For free, you can stream to any kind of place you can think of. So I've been doing that since you docked yourself. You had a farm south of me, but north of Illinois border. So in Wisconsin, but he passed a couple years ago. Oh, cousin is in Rockford.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I was in Rockford today, actually. I had enough time to do a quick Uber, and I almost cut it too close, and because I dropped him off in Rockford and stuff. I was in Rockford today. Awesome.
Yeah,
no, that's cool.
Even if you don't use Rumble Studios, but promoting your other places that you stream to too is beneficial, because I've seen a lot of people they tend to forget the other places they stream to. I know they just want to focus on Rumble, that's fine. But if you're multi-streaming, at least promote those other places too, because you kind of need to be noticed on those platforms if you want to bring more people to Rumble. I just multi-stream because it's a safety net. There is no, bring more people to Rumble, whatever. Bringing more people to Rumble is a side effect. making a safety net for myself is the main point, because no one platform is safe for your content. In the sense of like, Twitch can be taken down tomorrow, Kick can be taken down tomorrow,
Sure.
YouTube may maybe survive because it's Google, but Rumble may be taken down tomorrow. All these other platforms may be taken down tomorrow because you never know. And of course, government, right? Like government can come and shut down a platform because whatever. My thing is that if the ISP stuff, right? If ISP stuff aren't, decentralized or whatever. ISPs. If ISPs aren't decentralized, then it doesn't matter if you try to make your website decentralized. If you can't connect to your website, there's no point. So, but that's just me. But no, you do what you do, and I'm subscribed to both your channels, so let's see how well you do it.
Both my channels.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Both to YouTube.
Both my Rumble channel. Oh, YouTube and Rumble. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a few channels on Rumble. One is, okay, let's see here. See if I go to here and say sub to Geyck. This is what I have, a few things. I have House of Geyck, which is like the channel I do my family stuff. Oh, hey. This is my YouTube. Look at this is when I first started dabbling in AI art stuff, and now I'm so much better. I just that little robot guy. I want to do like a red robot of like my logo and stuff. And recently, I took down like my demo reel because like my actual like phone number and stuff was on it and my name, and so I took that down just now just in case one of these trolls like got on. But so yeah, YouTube, I don't get much views on YouTube, even though I have like 30,000 followers.
32.4.
Okay. And so I did stuff on there. There was one year I tried to make stuff every week on there. When I multi-stream, I'll do that. Today I'll just do Rumble. I just figured I'll just do Rumble, and then because me and the boys, like I set up to multi-stream to all these places, and it honestly takes me an hour to get set up because I'm streaming these places, and then I want to like pull the chat up, and so I got to grab the chat and stuff. And I'm not a smart man, Daramouthe, and so it takes me longer than an average person to do stuff. And so
I was gonna say it takes you longer than the average bear, but go with what you were gonna
Well, a bear would do it faster than what I'm doing.
Well, yeah, I've seen you're both on Rumble and YouTube because Steve finally got his Rumble account. But no, it's nice to have. I mean, I'm not gonna get a lot of traction on YouTube because it's already saturated as it is. But I'm appreciative to everyone's over there because I'm trying to make both places grow because that's two worlds I can reach into and have people come from them. Both Rumble and YouTube, because I had someone W was from Twitch. I had him on, bringing the Twitch, bringing the kick.
Sure,
I'd like
that's cool. Yeah.
The guy I'm gonna have on the end of at the beginning of on Labor Day and September. He's from Kick. The more worlds I can reach to, the more people I can have on. So that's the reach I'm trying to get. But it's a numbers thing. I can't, if they ignore me because I don't have the numbers, then there's nothing I can do about it other than just continue to grow and have fun with all the people who are here. So that's about it. But anyway, so you can find on your Twitter X account, and your links are down in the description below. We'll just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. I do a lot. I love Twitter. Like ever since Elon bought it, like Twitter's been awesome. That's like my main go-to. I mean, I think that's a lot of people's main go-to because you can say whatever you want and stuff.
People are still getting suspended there, so I wouldn't
really. I have not. I'm fine. Like I can say whatever. Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry.
He says
Sorry.
whatever he wants. Yep. Big old man with his britches on says whatever he wants. Look at him. Look at him over there. He says whatever.
I say whatever I want, but whatever I want is pretty milk toast.
God dang
No.
it, Bobby! Stop saying all you
Oh,
want.
dang it, Bobby.
It's gonna be a.
Just can't talk that way, Bobby.
It's having a depression office. It's gonna be fun.
So,
But anyway, but yes, his links are down in the description below, and if you want to find him, he's there. Yes, I'm both YouTube and Rumble. So there you go.
and
I'll see you later.
Do the
See you later, Lost.
Twitch.
Have a good one.
I'm off
You're
to
always
some
welcome to find
news. Off to some news?
I'm off
You-
to some news.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. He's probably going to DJ Cobra's, but I think there might be a stream tonight. No, there's no stream tonight. Okay, that's right.
Woo! Cobras.
But anyway, of course now it's my turn because I got to do my whole bit. All right. But anyway, if you guys wouldn't mind, whether you're on YouTube or Rumble, please like, share, follow, and comment, because anything that helps with engagement is the best. And I know you're mocking me over there. Yeah, keep it up. But anyway, anything helps with the engagement. And of course, in my link tree down below, you can find me at my place. Oh goodness, yep. Yeah, just as bad as the trolls from yesterday.
It's too distracting, dude, for you. I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, but go to my link tree, and if you want to come on, like Geyck, like Phoenix Electro, like so many others, find me at those places, and we can get started. Because again, I'm looking forward to have so many. I've had 80 plus different people on. Why not be a part of that? And I'm hoping to get to 100, by the next few months. I don't know how many I'll have by the end of the year, but guess what? It certainly will be more than 80. So why don't you come on and join in, and let's have a great time. But anyway,
This dude. Let's see, where are you at?
other way. No, you gotta do your left hand. Your left hand. You gotta do your left hand.
This guy, whatever. This guy over here. I don't know. Anyway, he's
over here,
entered-
like that. That's what you want to do. Over here, Geyck. There you go. Now you do it. There you go.
This guy.
Yeah.
Can we touch fingers?
No, I'm not gonna. No, it's too late. Stop picking your nose.
I'll do this, and then you put.
Nope, I gotta go.
You put your pointer in there.
Oh no. No, not gonna happen.
So this guy does a bunch of interviews. I think I found him. He came in one of his PIF pay it forward streams. He's generous, gives a few bucks and stuff, and it reminded me a lot of the raid and react, which is the same type of thing. We just go in and raid. It's just for views.
You don't give any donations though.
No, screw that, dude. That's what I want. I want people to come in and chat with me and blow up my chat. And so that's
you want them
exactly.
To come in. Okay, I get it. No, I get it. I understand. You want
exactly what I do. And people are more than excited to have someone come in to their chat. Like there's a few times I dropped some money. I invited Daramouthe because he do kind of the same thing as like the rating thing, and
Fado's coming on this week,
and so he was on. This guy was on raid and react. This I don't know. I was like, this guy
hand.
was on. This guy was on.
There you go.
This guy was on raid and react before like I was on his show or anything. I believe.
Yeah, you were on a pay it forward stream once, and then you came on to Darachat, because that's how I got you first on, was the pay it forward and then Darachat.
Okay, yeah. I came on with you because we were both. Yeah, okay, yep.
Yes, it is. Cool. This is Geyck. For everyone in the back of the class, this is Geyck. He's a weird dude, but we love him all the same. He's like that special puppy with one lame leg. That's what he is.
I'm not insulted by that. I'm an odd dude. Odd dudes think I'm an odd dude. And
like, I've always said that man's so odd. Even Frankenstein said, "What the hell?"
That boy ain't right. No, I am. I'm learning more and more so that like social norms. It looks like a nerd, not a geek. Okay, Okay, the reason I went with geek because nerds are actually smart. Geeks are just socially awkward people, and that's me. So I went with geek because, like, yeah, I'm not smart. I'm just an awkward dude.
I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is, Jenny.
And so I'm an idea. I think I scared away the trolls forever just because, like, how odd I was, and they're coming on and they're saying like, oh, you've done this and that and stuff, and well, look, you just admitted you're weird. I'm like, and then I said like, I typed out like whispers in your ear. I like, yeah, I'm very weird. Something like that. And then I might have had the trolls like leave me now. I shouldn't change my name to Nerd.
You should, Fatal. That'd be Fatal sounds like it's the end.
Invest into the nerds.
Invest in the nerd. Yes, a lot of wild people. But some of them, I've talked to people from the UK, Australia, Alaska, and so much others. I've talked to a bunch of nice looking people too, but I won't say their names.
I'm awesome looking. I tell you, I'm a weird dude, but I'm really good looking. I'll tell you that.
As we see the male try to show off his Hawaiian shirt, we feel
Hawaiian shirt. He's in a Hawaiian shirt.
Where is this voice coming from? And then we see him turn around to try to say, "It's me. Where are you, God? It's me, Margaret."
I gotta give you the. Gotta give you the patented. Got to give you the patented shirtless geek here.
Lord, not again.
This is what I'm known for. And if you guys watching, like, this is what I'm known for. A lot of times, if it's hot and I just a little something, I won't bother to get totally dressed. So sometimes I'm shirtless because that's how I do.
Shirt and see that he is trying to show some high masculine provocation, but we then realize that the muscles on him are not so good. The male tries to, but still looks like he's a weak fellow. Nature will not treat him well.
No, I was trying to. I would have for the musical, like in the second act, I change out the vest that I wear, like, because I just wear this tank top. And I have this vest, and it's pretty sweet. It's like it's got this American flag on it. It's a pretty sweet vest. On the second act, bloody hell, it must be hot weather there. It is hot weather there.
That's too funny.
And so I put on this big leather vest, and it wears me. Like, I don't wear the vest. The vest is wearing me. It is thick. It is thick. And so I'm like between acts and stuff, and at the beginning of the show, I'm like doing all these push-ups to try to make myself a little meaty and to give myself a little meaty and stuff. So that was my exercise. That was my exercise this summer.
Make yourself a little sweaty so they have to paint you with sweat. It's just there. You just glisten in the camera light.
Right.
Wow, he looks like he's been working out a lot.
I'm dying. I get up there, like, that's why I don't sing, because oh my gosh, I'm so tired. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about preparing for the show.
It's too late. We're already past that point. We turned into the Twilight Zone. There is no return. It's already too late. But anyway, before we do, we're gonna play a little game. It's called Questions from a Hat. All right. Yeah, it's a new thing I'm trying to do. So what happens?
Okay, this is new.
This is new. So what happens is you, the guest, get 2 questions from the hat free of charge. But if anyone wants a question out of that, anyone in chat wants
granny panties drop.
Yeah, I pulled that up. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't see it. I was too busy. I ignore your laughs and just keep going whatever I'm talking about.
I know, because it's so much funnier. Anyway, but if the chat wants more than the 2, I'll take $1. I'll take $1 rant or whatever rant you want to give, but you got to give a rant on the ones after 2. So We're gonna. It's not very much, and it's a Rumble hack. So there we go. We got
Nice.
the Rumble.
There you go.
All right. So I'm not looking. Not looking. Where are we? Okay, I got one. So here's this one, right? Here's this one. This is the first question, right?
First question: is this both of us?
No, this for you.
Oh, for me. Okay.
Yes, I'm
You
the one
don't
asking it. No, I don't. I'm the one asking.
I'm interviewing you, you bastard.
It's not even an interview. You can ask me questions, but this game is a little different. What is your favorite word to say?
Lately, this is what I was gonna say. Lately, it's been wanker. Lately, it's been wanker. Okay. I kid you not. Okay, at the end of that performance, the Rock of Ages, the musical performance, we do a meet and greet. You go into the hallway, is this area, and we have this meet and greet and stuff like. I do improv. I like doing improv, and I've got this thick eyeliner on, and
I saw that.
It looks like I could be British. I don't have an accent in the play, but during the meet and greet, I put on a British accent and I talk to people.
Do it now.
Thanks for coming, eh? I don't know why I can't do it now. No, I don't know why I can't do it.
It needs to improve a little bit. You need to
you wankers. Did you enjoy the show, you wankers? Look at this. Look at last. No, it's not last. What did I say?
Sounds a bit Russell Brand. It sounds a bit Russell Brand, eh?
Look at this. Anyway. Look at this, lass. Look at this, lass. Enjoyed the show, eh? And stuff. And so I just go off like that. What did I say? Not Philly. It's like an animal. Oh my God. I am so out of it. Anyway, so there's this word like, hey, look at this little Philly. And like that wasn't even the word though. Alpha Zero Omega, what's up? And so I would do this at the meet and greet. I would I really wouldn't know anybody there. I didn't know. Another word for wanking spank. Oh, you prick. You bloody wanker.
Oi.
Here.
Calm it down.
Oh,
Calm it down. We don't need it. We still haven't got to question 2 yet. All right?
Yeah.
We still haven't got question 2 yet.
Right. Anyway, so I would say wanker a lot. And,
big wanker.
and so it was so funny because everybody else was like, saying hi to people like, oh, it's a greeting. And I would just like go into people and just be so loud and stuff. I'm doing improv. It's like my favorite thing. And like everybody's doing this awesome meet and greet. And already shirtless dude. We've been on here for a freaking hour and a half.
2 hours now. 2 hours and a half. Shirtless. Yes, but he's paying for it. All right, on to question number 2.
Okay, all right. Wankers.
All right, question 2. Remember, guys, if you want more than the 2, you got to pay for the 3rd and beyond. All right. And, okay. I'm going to pick.
Did you get a Halo set up yet there, Sebastian?
You can't get away with wankers there, too.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Next question. Right here.
What's hang wank of that, too? Can't say wanker on YouTube. Probably.
Okay. It says, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and how would you use it?
Oh my gosh, a superpower? Invisibility? Like when I was younger, it was always like, oh yeah, I'm still gonna go down to the when I was younger, I was gonna go down to the high school and get in the whatever the locker rooms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not now, of course. I would fly. I would love to fly. I'd love to fly. Yeah. That would be a super. You just fly. I've been
king of the wankers.
King of the wankers.
There you go.
There's a lot of wankers here. I'm the king of the wankers. Yeah, bloody. Anyway.
All right. Well,
Fly. I've been skydiving. You've been skydiving there, Daramouthe?
I've never skydived. I'm not really
You should
interested
go
because
skydiving. You should
maybe
just
one of
try
these
it.
days when I can afford it, maybe. But
Yeah,
right now,
that's the
no.
thing. It's addicting. It's addicting. I'm a licensed skydiver.
Oh,
Hey,
there he is. There he is.
boy!
All right. All right. I do this ignoring it. That it means Geek will be on longer. All right. All right.
Ignoring what?
He
What?
paid the dollar. He paid the dollar, so we get one more. We get one more.
What is
And
happening?
then
Oh,
we'll do
okay.
it.
All right. I see.
Then,
We got
then
another.
we'll do it. Then we'll do it.
another
every-
thing.
All right. Not looking. I'm not looking at. I am feeling, but my hand doesn't feel that well. All right. Here we go. Hope it's not the same question I pulled. Please do look. Okay, here's the
So
one.
y'all sub to everybody. I want to see my shit lit up. There's
Oh, why'd it have to be this one?
get
Okay.
people on.
So this is one you can pass and we can do for another, but this is a question. So there was a show a long time ago. It was called The Actor Studio with James Lipton, right? And he'd ask these different questions. And he'd ask the same list of questions he'd ask to every guest. And this is one of the questions he asked. So it's up to you if you want to answer that. We can go for another one. It's up to you. It's up to Geek.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
What turns you on is the question.
Turns me on naked women.
Easy, simple, and ready to
what
go.
turns me on? Like if it wasn't that, I don't. There was something like good. I mean, like turns you on in like the non-sexual way, or
it just says the question is what turns you on.
What turns me on? I do like. I mean, it sounds stupid because we're on a talk show, but I'm enjoying engaging conversation. Like I said, I
There you go. No, the right. You have to use your right hand. No, your left hand. You have to use your left hand. There you go. Good
engaging conversation.
That's what we are.
I'm enjoying that in my job now. And stuff. So I'm having fun with that and trying to well, it's funny with that, trying to navigate, like I have these long, trips, kind of long trips with people, if I'm taking them to Madison or something, and just trying to, and there's all sorts of people, and I don't want to sit there and argue with them. We have different ethics and stuff, but trying to find some common ground and stuff, find something to relate to,
I can do that all day long. Some people are a little harder than others, but you kind of that's the challenge, right? It's just kind of, so there are a few people I've had on that a bit hard, but it's not impossible. I can climb the mountaintop. I have done so, and I've had 80 plus people, so it shows you I can.
Am I subscribed? Am I subscribed to the Daramouthe? I don't see it.
What? You just click on my. You just click. You can click on my PFP in the chat or my name in the.
Oh yeah. I mean your YouTube.
Oh no, you aren't. You never were.
I never were. I'll finally do that.
No, you would say I never was. I say you never were. That's a difference of thing, right?
Subscribe to there. Oh look, you have Geek on now.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
And it's like, how come I don't see people in the chat here?
Well, that's not. Again, it's YouTube.
Sometimes,
YouTube is less so, man.
Sometimes, I mean, you have people in the. You had people. There are people in the chat. They had Steve in here, but how come I don't see? How come I don't see that? Sometimes it's weird. Like it doesn't even say. I can't even type in here.
That's the.
I can't even type in here. Let me just hit reload here.
You were never able to type.
What the carpe diem? I was never able to type. I've not. Okay, there it is. There it is. So
you'll probably see it in the chat.
Okay, it had to I had to restart it, I guess.
Yeah.
Sub to Geek. There you go. It's me and Steve in the chat here.
Yeah. Oh, I already posted one of your links
for all the people watching. Yeah, but this is better.
Yeah.
This is better.
Mm-hmm.
But Rumble is where it's at. Get way more engagement.
Talk to them before they all block you.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. They'll find out something about me. Dude, if everybody knew the worst things about me, like, yeah, of course, no one would talk to me at all. But my wife knows the worst things about me, and she makes sweet, sweet love to me every night. So
as the male tries to compensate for all his lacking, I'm just gonna go David Attenborough on this. No, but all right. But all right, I'm gonna know you guys more because I'm gonna do an ad read because I rarely do these. So
you could do an ad read.
Yes, it's gonna be the coffee one, but you can't. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But it's fine.
I get 21 people. That's pretty sweet. Go ahead. Go
for
it. I'll be quiet.
Rarely does it happen. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it in Kermit's voice. It's time to say goodbye to Starbucks and say hello to Rumble's 1775 coffee. Unlike other brands, this coffee that backs free speech and is unapologetic about it. Visit 1775coffee.com. Use dear Lord, please stop that. Use the promo code Studio40 to get 40% off any coffee subscription. The coffee comes in medium, dark roasts. It also comes in pea berry, which is similar to Kona coffee. In other words, this stuff is premium. Click the link in the live chat or the description. You can go directly to 1775coffee.com and use the promo code Studio40 to get 40% off today. Remember, that's 1775coffee.com and use promo code Studio40 today. Yay!
You're not going to get paid for that. They're not going to do it. There's a freaking naked guy flailing his arms. We're not gonna.
A half naked guy. You aren't naked yet.
Dude, these ad reads are actually pretty fun. I'm not how granny panties and wigs are live.
You gotta check chat. That's hilarious. Oh man.
No, I was able to do like multiple ad reads. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes now is the thing. Behavioral wax.
I made like $9. I made $9 one day.
That's right. Steve is a mod over there, so if you don't behave, he has the right to give you a slap. You get it done. Okay.
It's done.
Hey, you know what?
Steve.
That was insane because you had Kermit the Frog and a half naked man on the screen. So there you go. Mm-hmm. I don't do it for free. I get paid for it. Yeah. Kermit, how do you do it? I get paid one day at a time.
I get paid
one day at a time. It's always one day at a time. If I don't get paid, I don't do it. I'm not free anymore.
If you're not going to give me my money, I ain't going to do it. I'm sick of this. Get the pig to read it.
And now you're just faltering. You might as well go back to your English accent.
Wait, what the hell did I say? Bird. Hey, look at this bird. That's what I was saying. The group of old ladies.
No, that sounds old and crotchety. Like, oh, look at that bird over there. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, I listened to the audiobook reading of The Witcher, and they did some of those kind of English accents, like, "Oi, Witcher, what you doing, Witcher?" And then you have the Scottish and the Welsh sort of thing. But hey, I did it. It was
all by the same guy. One guy doing all the accents.
The gentleman. He read all the books, especially the last one that was done, which was called Season of Storms, and that was made way after like the games and stuff. So that's not part of their deal. Because it takes a period after time, but once I did the thing with the books, I appreciate the games more because they brought the characters to life. But that's just me. But anyway, guys, before we go, tomorrow, what time? Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will have on another VTuber named Mel Hellstar? Yeah.
Mel Hellstar.
Mel Hellstar. I think it's Hellstar. I might be wrong. She might get me later. But anyway, she'll be on at 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, it'll be a fun time as well. So I hope you'll be able to join me. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much. It is always awesome when I have Geyck, and so many other people in the chat. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's Rumble, it does not matter. We all come here to have fun.
Yeah,
and
biggest chatter is from Mr. Steve from YouTube over here. Samus? Shamish? Who's this guy?
I have no idea, but he has to poop, so you don't have to tell us that.
I have to poop.
but anyway, I hope to see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, and behave, guys. Don't be like this guy. Look at him, half naked. Looks like he's about to throw a rock and roll. This has been.
There was a lot of this in the play. It was a lot of this in the musical. Yeah.
No, yeah, do like this.
Awesome.
This is the I love you one.
That's I love you. We're rockers. We've got these. Yeah, you wanker. Is the music too loud? You're too old.
He's not old enough. Anyway, guys, you know how we end it. One day with you. Bye, Pogo. And don't forget to mute your mic there, Geyck. I don't want last time where you leak through.
Oh yeah.
So don't forget to mute. You only have to mute your mic if you can.
I think you can mute me. So
I can mute you, but I want you to be an adult and mute yourself during the whole process. Come on now. See you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Bye, guys.
Okay.